people grow. Okay? So self-protectiveness, please get out of it. If you get someone who is your friend, move out. Don't keep one, then change in another place. But move, get moving. That is number one. Then number two, yes, that one I've already told you. I'll just expound on it. Dating emotionally unavailable people. Women, that is the biggest problem. When I wrote the book, The Lady's Guide to Fulfilling Relationships and to Happiness, that was my first book in 2014, 15, I don't remember. I talked about emotional unavailability in a sense that you need to understand the male world. Until when I understood the male world, that's when I got out of that stupidity. I didn't know all this. When you understand how the male thinks, you'll know that they'll never tell you that stop. If you keep coming to my place, cook food, and then I've not married you, I will enjoy you. They'll never say no. Then as years go, then one time he marries someone new without even telling you. And then you're like, I was with you in the house. I mean, he can't say I was enjoying you, but I wasn't telling that you're not the one. They keep it secret. So the first decision as a woman you should take is to know your role in a relationship. To avoid relationships of ambiguity, no matter how much painful it is. Please. That's where the singleness begins. A person who you feel is emotionally unpresent, ngatakulimu, ekigambo emotional, how can I say it? Is someone you feel nti ekintu mwakiri. Nga ne bw'omukubira ekiro essaawa ng'olina ekizibu asobola okujja. Naye bw'oba mu relationship nga omuntu omukubira essimu, in fact n'agamba tonkubira nze nja kukubira. There is lack of emotional availability. Kitegeeza, yes, I may want you sexually, you're very nice, but I'm not available emotionally. The first decision of a woman is to separate emotions on physical excitement. Ekyo kirina kubeera mu mutwe. Okay? That as I'm excited with this man, really he's not in it. Tagenda kugamba. For them, they are created in the way that is so funny. They will never tell you, I'm wasting your time. They will never tell you I'm not available emotionally. As long as you're still giving me the services, I will enjoy. I have the time. I wait. Then one day he meets someone he loves. In 1 week, they're married. I think I'll go about more services. So many of the ladies have gotten broken hearts because of not understanding the male world. When I wrote this book, The Lady's Guide to Fulfilling Relationships, I was so happy that women got married. They wrote to me, Mariam, I'm happy. I read your book and I'm now married. I was seeing rings. Then I was like, where was they? He was really wasting my time. Then I gave him, Then you need to move them to a decision. If you don't move someone to a decision, they would keep you in that dilly-dally for so long. Which means, even if it means spending cold nights, lonely weekends, it is okay. It is okay. As long as you're not in something which is emotionally unavailable. Riding you on, giving you excitement, but leading nowhere. So many of you are having that kind of arrangements. And then you say, I'm single. So I was telling my colleague, many of the women in the room are not single. Many of you. They are having someone servicing, but not in it. And then you wait, and then you get some money, some care. But then when you say, are you in? They don't. That is what they call emotional unavailability. So the question is, are you seeing someone who is not emotionally available? Sleeping on your head, your heart, but really, when you go back, you're like, this man is not taking me anywhere. I know it, but I'm enjoying the process. Then you enjoy. The more you enjoy, the universe is so funny in its arrangement. When you don't give, the universe harbors vacuum. Nachibagamba. Universe ezaawo mu kifo ekirina ekituli awatali kintu. Kitegeeza nti when something gets empty, yonge teekawo ekintu. That's the law of nature. Which means as long as you're still enjoying this person, emotional availability, you're getting good time every weekend, and then it will never put someone there. You stay in that thing for so long. You will stay there. Until when you end this thing, that's when you're going now to say, okay, now I need to be at the singles convention. I'm really tired of this. Or then I need to read see Mariam. I'm tired of this. Because the space is there. But if the space is already occupied by someone, we are very sorry. The universe won't put any man there. So many women are single because they are keeping themselves in that kind of relationships, which are not giving the universe a chance to bring a man. It can never happen. Because you're already occupied. If I have something, why should it give me more? I have to release what I have to get someone come in. That is the law of nature. Even if it means you waiting for some time when you're alone. Until when you're alone, that person will not come. Whenever you're keeping someone who is like available, not available, in, out, giving you some services, that is the one. Until when they leave, that's when it can bring somebody in. So, ask yourself, are you in an emotionally unavailable relationship? Are you having a woman, a man, who is emotionally unavailable, but physically present, that may be the reason why you are still single. I think I'll give this, then we go for dinner. You don't want what you say you want. It impresses me so much when people come to me saying they want partners in books. And then you tell someone, okay, you want a partner, but are you really ready? In fact, that's when I got tired of this. Because people come say, I'm single, I want a partner, but they're not really wanting it. Why? Because many people, when it comes to relationships, they want to run relationships in form of ambiguity. Ntegeeza ki? Nti abantu abasinga baagala ebintu bino, nti omuntu wajja, njagala mwami antwala nze, naye omwami ono wajja ng'ali serious really. N'amuwa ebiseera, n'amuwa obudde, n'abeera emotionally present, n'agamba zo yantamye. Yankubira amasimu. Buli weekend ayagala nze, italina mikwano gye. Someone has come, do you understand? Someone has come emotionally present, is ready to take you. Okay, he may not be shining so much, he may not be too rich, but he's available. Then you want this one who is emotionally unavailable. Do you know why? Because something which is emotionally unavailable excites at the moment you get it. Wako ka weekend inaberako nawe, it looks good. Nama nabule emyezi ebiri. Then nakoma another weekend. It looks good. It is more enjoyable being in that thing than a man who is in fully, or a woman who is in fully. So this is where the irony of relationships starts, where people who already have someone take them for granted. A man who has a good girl who is available, amutama mangu yaga naye abeerawo asibawo n'agenda awo naganja kusanga tamwetaaga ayagala oli gwatafuna. Then noono omukyala ayina omwami ng'ali available amwadde ebiseera agamba antami aneesibako omusajja njagala nnyo ono n'okuntama antami. Then guy n'atandika okusemberayo bw'ati mpola. So omwami wamala okuvaawo bw'ati kati n'obeera mba unavailable. Then as time goes on, that's when you say, wow. They leave. When a man decides, they've already decided. They can leave. Then you stay in this slope. Play this, play that, play this. Time is running, okay? So when you are a kind of lady who has come to that level of life where you've said, I'm really tired. Everyone has played. Everybody has played. Women have played. But when you come to that level where you were tired of playing with emotionally unavailable men, and I'm ready for boredom. Yes. One writer said, why do people don't succeed in life? Because people don't like boredom. How? When someone runs a business for a long time and they get used to it, you know, this has been a game for me. Talking is a game. I'm used to it. Then after some time, I'm going to get bored. Microphone. I'm used to have done that for many years. You know, I want to try something new. No, try what? Okay, maybe I want to learn a new trade. So where success has to come in, success begins with boredom. So is marriage. So are relationships. I've been with my colleague here for how many years? Long. So we're already bored. Now you can see, even when I see him now, you know, we don't even need to talk. I know he's going to come. I don't even need to call. I know that when I tell her, but I have an event, he's going to turn up. But at that moment when the friendship has gotten into boredom, that's when the fruits of life is coming in. At this kind of angle, where he trusts me, I trust him. But then, at this point is when people take relationships for granted. When you get used to someone, you're like, ngofuna mupia. Why? Because omupia anyuma, tomanyi, it is a mystery, or you know, mwetegereza, muyombemu, start a life, and then, you know, but that's not where life is, okay? So when you come to relating, you have to make a choice in life that boredom is the beginning of relationships. The writer said, okay? Nti wotandika okubowa omuntu omutuka kuboye, kitegeeza kati oyo mutuufu. Nti ensonga nti ebbanga lye mugenda okuba naye aba amaze okutegeera. I've not talked to her but at all. We have been colleagues. I've never met him ever since this event started, advertising, but I was sure agenda kujja. Because I know we have built a rapport. So when people come into love and they start boredom, astabya n'omuntu bw'ati myezi mukaaga oyamboye natandika mupya. Every time you start a new relationship, you're starting a new level of development. It's like starting a new trade. When I leave this trade and I go to another trade, kitegeeza nina okuyiga abaguzi baayo, babikola batya, babitundira wa, mbisuubula wa. I am like a person coming to baby class in that trade. So when you're in a relationship, please learn that boredom is part of the session. When you marry somebody and then you outgrow them, and then the relationship is too old, And then the marriage is even boring. No one wants to look to another, because even I've been with you, I know she's now going to quarrel, she's now going, that's when relationships become even more beautiful. Okay? So learn to be bored. Learn that boredom is part of the session. Learn that boredom is when relationships grow. Yes. Like 5. So then, boredom is part of life. Kati omuntu waba ayagala ekintu nga takyagala. You want what you don't want. And then the man comes. Men are there who want to marry. They are really serious. But then when women get these men, nga atandika omutama, nga abivaamu nga ayagala bali abali unavailable. They date married men. They date a man who has 7 women. But bibanyumira nnyo because tagenda kumufuna. Okay? But then this one who has you alone, batama, because it's boredom. Okay? So the first thing you must note as a single, as we are moving in the next phase of life, is accept that being in boredom is part of growth. Until when I accepted to be bored, that's when I learned my trade. I'm really, in this thing, reading books now, right? It is boring, but now it is, I just close my eyes. I don't need even to think. Just get me the mic, I'll just talk, because now it is bringing fruits. So then, when you get a man in your life who is not so charming in matters of finances, who wants a poor man here among you? Please show me a woman who wants a poor man and you build a life. No one wants. Have you seen? Everyone wants a rich man. But who made this rich man? Who made this rich man? There is even a woman behind that. And it's very difficult for a rich man to love another woman because even the woman who owns this man, they fear death. Suppose a woman kills me when I marry another one. There is war. Okay? So I would think, get a man who is in the momentum of life. Someone who has a dream. Someone who is working towards something. It is very beautiful in life when you're building a relationship, something which is moving. Nobody is finished. Everyone is in growth. The moment you find something which has already grown, they don't need you. You're adding nothing on me. Okay? So get somebody who is in movement. Movement means energy. Movement means we are in moving, which means every morning there's something you're going to expect in a relationship, which means every day there's something which is growing. You're enjoying the fruits of growth. It is so beautiful that now I see there's a lot of growth in my life, which I never had many years ago. It is more beautiful, the process, than the destination. So when women say they want rich men who are already accomplished, this is what I have to tell you. It is not there. It's a fallacy. If you find a rich man who is accomplished, there is something there. And can I tell you what is there? When you get someone who is already rich, they will never respect you. One, no matter how much. The moment we have had sex with you, I've had sex with you as a man, you're just like any other woman. Next is, what do you add on my plate? Nothing. Then you have to come into the other game now of dependency, which means I make the rules. Like they're saying, he who has the goals, make the rules. Aina gold yakola mateeka. Kitegeeza ndi waddemba okudda oba butadda. Ndi waddemba okugamba nti siriiwo nenesanga ndi mu nsi ndala. And then that depth of emptiness is where the emotions now come in. That money is not everything. Then you start saying, I have the money. Now I'm not happy. I don't know even. And then you go, okay, if I get a poor guy, at least when he has my time. The game has changed. Okay? So me, I would think, instead of waiting for that jackpot of a rich thing which is going to blow your life, and then you end in one day, and then everything is sorted out, why don't you think like this? Let me get someone who is in the movement. And I build as they build. Not so poor, of course. I don't stand for poverty. Okay? But somebody who is in movement. The point being in movement. What do you do? Where do you work? If someone has something they're up to, they are better in relationship because the word relating, you have something to talk about. What are you going to tell when I've made my money? What are you going to tell me now? Showing me editors of books? Where to go, where you can't. It is very difficult. So as you're thinking of this rich man who is going to blow your life, think like this. Get a man in movement. Okay? When you get a rich man who is going to blow your life, that is now just the truth thing. You can just go to the truth. But when you want to build a relationship on them, they don't accept that also. Because they know you've come because of their money. They have it in their head. You're here because of my money. They'll tell you. They know it. So ladies, let's change that mindset. There are a lot of young guys who need love, but then you are blocking the progress. Thank you so much. as we wait for our next session. Thank you so much. Ladies Guide 1, please, if you've not read it, I recommend every woman to read it. This one first, then Ladies Guide 2. But this one showed you the mistakes we make as women. Whoever reads it, you take a decision, okay? And you learn how things are played around. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
A big round of applause to Lady Mariam. This is part 1. She's coming back again. And I want you to store all those questions. Store them, because we're going to have an open session whereby you ask and she answers. Now, for me, when she was talking, I just picked just a few things. I just don't want you to answer me, but think about them. Food for thought. I am happy to see more men. I don't know about Mecca. Question number 1. Are we really single? Are we really single? So, you ask yourself. Number 2. Are we really emotionally attached to him? Or just? Or we attached to his things? There are these statements which I have heard ladies do. I told you, so I've been around. He makes me feel things. When I see him, when he talks, even as abasajja naffe tubiraba. Ate ffe amaaso gakola yai. Omwana naita. I want to make a confession. I took my ex-wife for, I was lucky, I had some money when I wedded, 2003. So I went for 2 weeks honeymoon in Johannesburg, in South Africa. Now, we went in this resort, very nice resort, very, we had been high school sweethearts and therefore had promised, and God was good. So I want to show you how men are dangerous. We are in this resort. What do people do in honeymoon? Create babies, or at least attempt to. So basically, some of you who have been in it, you know. Now, I am jogging in the morning. I like taking pictures. And as a marketer, we do that more often. So next to us, our resort was such that Waberawo cottage, which has upstairs, then there is a lake. They are just artificial birds. Bakwata acres in batekamu ebinyonyi bino bikiwi bino. In fact, I met a chikiwi ne chintisa nga chintunulira bwe kiti. They are not violent. Ne chitisa. So as I'm taking my pictures of birds, neighbor wale nafuluma. Nagenda ku balcony. Ayambadde ka night. Yomanyi buno night bwamwe buno buyitamu bwene see through or whatever it is. Nakola bwat. It's in the morning. She's just trying to stretch. My God. My mind was very far. Abasajja mutegera kyentegeeza. So the question is this. Was I being fair? Now those who are saying no, how can you react to an involuntary reaction? If I come, Hajat, ningezako kukwata muliso, you will definitely blink, right? Do you control that? Hey. So what is my point? My point is this. Abachala namwe. Understand that we are human beings. Kitegeera? But kola in such a way that our testosterone ziba zikola bwe ziti. Kitegeera? Oli wano olina omwana simanyi figure 8. Naye oli nayitawo n'olaba nga tukola bwe tuti. Mutusonyiwe naffe. Especially at an age. There is an age where you cannot control. Nimbi abasajja. Waliwo age where you cannot control. Now, as for you people are so physical. You look straight. Oh, I like his teeth. I like the way he smiles. I like the way he walks. I like the way he even gets annoyed. I like muina attention to detail. The other thing I want to say is this financial thing. There is always ajakwata Sandra. I don't know whether there is a Sandra here. Ajakwata Sandra kwa tene Fatuma. Agambe Fatuma wa milioni 10. Eh? Sandra, 1 million emu. So kati Fatima bw'ajjayo n'alowooza amukuula asimanyi nkola ki, it is okay. Ajja mutwala mu nnyonyo, ajja kukola buli kimu kyonna, basasule bakole ki, afune kyakola ki. So when you are in that n'olowooza mbu guy simanyi muggyeko ekyo, and I'm sorry to say this, many bad men, and there's no bad man around here. Even Nange who was divorced. We are not bad. Ye kasitafuna, most of them, kasitafuna kyafunye, ojja mukubira enkya n'osanga nga nyiga busy. Am I right? So my sisters, how prepared are you not to be the Fatima who is going to be considered for 1 million? You must understand what your value is. One of the things I try to do to my daughter is to instill in her self-confidence. She will tell you, she started presenting on TV at an age. Is dinner ready? Shamim? Nkolera ka sign as I wind up. Now, where was I? As a father, it is my obligation to make sure that my girl is confident. Muchitegera. In fact, I have an uncle, Kasto Tuka campus. The first thing he does, he buys you a car. Do you know what he's trying to do? At least wogendo kudating a guy. Ajenga inaka kamoto. Muchitegera. Naye some girls bamuwadde mmotoka ojja kumusanga kuwa boda. Muchitegera. My girl asked me, Daddy. No, I'm the one who asked her, which school do you want? Nangamba, Daddy, I want Namagunga. Why? Why not Gayaza? Atenga inayo wakazi nzo. Nangamba, Namagunga tata. Nampa reasons ze, which were very, very valid. I liked it. And so, you are going to get it. Nangamba, ha. A trip there in Bishenyi. A guy, bakwe D2. You know that? Do you understand that? So for you to be safe, make sure o balancing it awali mu 93, 94, 95 no kudda wagulu. In other words, don't make mistakes. So we started building on that slowly. What does it entail for you to get 97 in math? What does it entail for you to get this? Luckily, she sparked her 5. She's now there. She's doing exactly what I want her to do. But what do you do as a parent? Because they say, ladies, you will correct me, you're the expert. Ladies normally marry people who have the same characteristics like their dads. I read it somewhere. Tata wonga wali. This is the first man in your life, right? Most likely you want to do. So the bond between a father, like your dad, and you should be so strong. A man should ensure, the father should ensure that, Shamim, I'm waiting for notice that dinner is ready. Chendiko. That's why I'm over talking. I'm not an expert. Now, so what you need to pass on to your girl, similarly, it is the same to your son. Now, there is also another problem with single parents. We want to give them the other love that they don't have. One of the things when I was in court with my ex-wife, Nalongo, I made it very clear. Nemugamba, I like you, I respect you, Tolimu Yai, you're a finance manager, you're a but there are certain aspects I do not want to my kids. Because one of the things I was demanding was unlimited access to my kids. You get it? You know women mugenda ne mulaluka ne mugamba kati nyagala n'abaana you come and ne mugamba nedda. You want me to kill you? They threw me out of court twice. Judge nagamba fuluma because you are threatening. You understand? But that is done intentionally. You get it? Because you want unlimited access to your kids. Why? You want to instill in them certain things that you believe in. You should not deny them. Mwabachara mwino muze gogamba tagenda balaba abaana. You are denying the kids there. Bagenda nakula bakulekewo bagende bamunonye. Oba bakuteke ku pressure bagambe dada aliwa. Mukitegera. So we need to know how to balance these things here. Anyway, lastly, ask yourself, if you died now, I'm now talking about the exes, especially the married, the divorced. I don't want to ask how many are divorced. Me, I'm here. If you died now, would he or she cry? Let alone bury you. Give me a reason why she shouldn't bury you. The fact that you had walaba hajati nsonyiwe oba hajali wano tankuba. N'olaba hajati bw'ati. N'omwagala ne mugenda mu mukwano. Ne muzaala n'okuzaala abaana. I would expect so the fact that we have, for example, I will tell you this, all my exes, all my exes are my friends. I can call them because we had love, you get. We had sex. You opened up to me. Why should you be my, why? You get. Even my ex-wife phone. I call her nimugamba nyagala kino ne kino era abana. Kuga manya abana bange, they become as my priority. I am ready even to kill. I said it to a judge. Do you know what that means? You can easily be thrown in prison. Judge has the power to say, Ngiza huyu ndani mabusu. You understand? Especially us who are soldiers, they take you in. So, at the end of the day, if you have ever loved somebody, please, food cannot turn into poison all of a sudden. Do you think expired food immediately turns into poison? You can go inzokulwara no funa bad stomach no kola chitegera, but it can't kill you. Ngawe bagamba that is rat poison. Chitegera. So even when we separate, let's not hate. That person could be the person that helps you. As Shamim tries to usher us into whatever, I want to share a story. Just a small one. Shamim, please plan the people that are going to be going. Which table first? These two, eh? They can start going. So let me just give it just a short one. Someone went and betrayed. Yagenda for master as a friend of mine. Agenda okusoma. Bwe yakomao. Na muzimbire nyumba is an engineer. He has some money. He's a district engineer. Nga bali abava mu mukwano gwabe Sunday morning muli awo manyo isanyo liberawo Sunday morning nafuna essimu. Ngiva one of the generals, I won't mention a name. Gamugamba Sebo. That girl you have in your house now, who you think ugenda kumwanjura. In fact, her budget is 21 million. I am ordering you to leave her now. Mena abali wano mumanyi kitegeeza omusajja munno ne bwabera mu 7 nakumanyira ku mukazi wo singa talina security tomukube ngome. Men by nature we want to be in control. Kitegeera. That's why when I come and I find a man seated next ne bwabera watchman wo, you have to talk to him nicely. Omutwale wali muchunyire wali nesi mu maso gaki ayinza okukuba. He was ordered. To cut the long story short, just the woman 8 years down the road, she came. It's a very long story, but she came back here and then nakoninga omusajja yamutwala USC, oli namutwalayo nafuna emirimu. What he does akufunira omulimu eri US, then nagenda nafuna loan ya billion ngezi nakulekayo ng'okola ye nakoma wano naziteeka mu business ye akikola abawala all the time. Katoli n'ava eri akoze emyaka gye 7 tafunangako kasente naye ali US. Bw'akoma wano n'amunoonya. Haji oliwa? Haji, sorry. Oliwano, where are you? I'm at the airport. Can I send a car to pick you? No, let me come. Jangu nsange wano. I think it was even here. Bwe yamulaba omwana bw'aba amaze emyaka 7 US bw'atuuka wali nawe omulaba n'ogamba yayi. Baba Chaja, I told you we are amaaso. Immediately namutwala nagulu n'amuwa ennyumba. Kumbe mukyala ekimuleese ayagala kumugwako just one day like this because abeera ne million 5,607 azikuba akole ki? Standby visa ya South Africa weeri. Indeed yagwa ku 550 papap mu myezi ngena n'agenda South Africa. But because this guy here is a businessman, is connected, Interpol agina bwati ne bamu arresting ne bamuleeta wano CPS. Do you know the first person she called? Tata w'abaana oli general gwe bawa warning. Hello, how are you? I'm called, say, Sandra. Sandra. Onjagaza ki gwe malaya gwe wanvaako n'ogenda. Genda osange. General yesagala kumwogerako mujja mumutegera. Genda osange gundi. Namujjako. But you remember, this is a mother of the kids that you say you love. Maybe she's in trouble. Aliwa? CPS. Do you know what it means being down there omukyala? A man, it's okay, you can sleep. Naye omukyala, it's a very bad thing. Never go there. Namwita. Oli naavuga. We were watching Arsenal together. Najja. Namusanga awo. Namunyumiza zino zaali mpanvu. I've just cut it. Namuganga kangende nkuyitire one of the bosses. Sagala kwogera linnya still. Ene oli malaya. Ene wantu oba omuvuma. Ojja mukwana ajja kuyamba. Oli naye bwe bamugamba mbu waliwo omukyala category bwe yamugje bw'ati namulagamba. How can such a beautiful men? I'm trying to show you how men for us it is. Tulabirawo, we don't care about the past. Namutwala apartment. Abasirikale aba bana aba black. Tamumanyi na kumumanya natandika okumukwana. Kandekerawo story because if I add mujja kutandika bategera. Kitegere. The point I'm trying to make is this. You women are the source of love. Am I right? Naye mwe musingayo okubonyaabonya abaana. Gende mulabe gogolinga olaba abantu abatulugunya abaana. Si bakyala. Your love is like this. So the point I'm making is this. If you have ever had a relationship with someone, don't hate them. Remember, they are the fathers of Nebo okola chi kasita DNA gamba mbu yoyo habati yoyo. Kitegera. So for me, the point I'm making here is, even when you love someone, it cannot immediately turn into hate. Mukitegera. I may not like you, I may not sleep with you again. Ojja kundabanganya n'abalala bale nyinza n'okkulumya ndeete bomu ate abasajja omanyi ffe. I can arraign. I can even pay someone to pretending nga tukunyiza. Ne musasula nayimira mukyala wange jangu wano nayimirira wano. Mugamba umwana oyo yamugjewa. Kitegera. But why should you do that? Muntegera. Now, without much ado, we are going to go into tables as those two have gone, others are going. Let's go slowly as they are serving us. I want to call once again this beautiful lady called Olivia, the saxophonist. Omukyalo ono muinazi baby reveal, baby shower, parties, birthdays, boyfriend simanyi yakoze bitya, ex's boyfriend, ex's girlfriend's birthday. Please move inviting a business if you can. She's here and this is her business card. Her numbers, if you want to take the number, please, if you want to write it, is here. I repeat, 0701-901-611. Again, 0701-901-611. Indala, 0758-576-702. Again, 0758-576-702. Now, I call upon her to come through and give us another music interlude as we prepare to go and eat. So, are we on the same page? Do you think we are hitting the nail? Because this should be a frank discussion, not so, Lady Mariam. We need to now we tunule mogambe kati nganze. I know why I was divorced. I know it and I laughed about it. And it is my mistake. But she also knows why I behaved the way I behaved. You understand what I mean? But we are colleagues. Why should we hate each other? Because we have the best interest of the kids. And it takes maturity, by the way, to handle that. Because I told her it is very easy. Just emitwala asatu. Omusasiga kuyita mu mutwe. Ate fe ab'ekisasa omanyi tetutya obeera general oba ani. General Katumba bamukubirawa? Kaweso bamukubirawa? Fe ab'ekisasa. In fact, there is a joke that Nabanja nagezaako nayita eri kubanga teyatuwa 100,000. Heri. So, but why should you be taken to Luzira? Another one agenda mochare. Mugamba mulwanira abaana si kyekyo. Omu agenze mu mochare, omulala bamutute bw'aba awonye naye buluzira maisha. Si ndio? Abana, they become beggars. All these relatives around you will be struggling to take your property. They will not care about the kids. Nimbe? So why can't you think ahead? Why can't you say, this anger I have, this guy hurt me so much. Do you know why I'm saying this? The cases of acid. There is a lady who has just died in Murago now from Bushenyi. They poured on her acid. Do you know the people who pour acid? Okay, the people who sponsor the acid. Bani are sponsoring acid. Bakazi. Nze n'omusajja ono tuyinza okukola idinga ku ono ne twekuba ebikonde, but afterwards when we reach out tugamba naye tulwanira ki sincerely n'osanga tuli ku bia naye mmwe you take it personal. Kale mulabi sha oyo gaya ayinza okuŋŋamba, I'm just saying, ne mwana, there's a lady called Mariam, kyana ekyo kinkuba sikisobola naye gwokisobola naye siina motoka nenzija ebisubuzo nengamba kwata gayi nagamba nyongerako emitwalo 2 naye mmwe oba Katonda yaba, I don't know how he made you, ugamba malaya mulabi. Can you imagine? For us, sometimes we wish for each other. Muno naleeta omwana ngamba oli mujjawa mwala wa bitatuule ng'ali wali wabweru. I'm giving an example bambi tatule tanzita nangamba ndi wano sina na mafuta kwata to aid him to go and do what and succeed. Naye mmwe abakyala otandikira malaya kirabi kiryawo talina kyakukoze. So mwina okwenenya, you women, so that you adjust yourselves. So please, are you ready? Come and continue and proceed. Thanks for your patience, because we are a bit late. Some of the things have not gone as we want. But I also wanted to announce that on the table of the lady guides, there are watches, there are nice things. Please feel free, interact with them, get their business cards, and let's make merry. Asante sana. Yes, DJ. Yeah, as we have our it's may I take this opportunity to once again talk about our sponsors. We don't take you for granted, and I'm, I'm going to go back to the people that I had earlier mentioned, and for purposes of recognition, may I see the representative of the people from Bio Research? Please wave so that people can see you. They are there. That is Prof. Zero Sugar. You can see that there's a lot. We shall come to learn about what they are doing. There's a visitor we are waiting for. That seat is not mine, it's for him. And he's going to tell us about what they do. Mubakubire mungalo. So they are coming shortly. I also talked about healthy lifestyle. Please mubira abantu. Ebintu bye mwina. I described them: weight loss, body shape, waist. Simanyi obatu. N'ebirala byonna tuwongerako. Okay. I mean, being a woman is a gift. You know that. There's a lady there. She's called Farida Najuko. There's also another one called Namono Justin. Watukirire. And we also have Fabulous Wear, which is from Pendake. Pendake African Wear. Nizungumuze Kiswahili. Tupendane. Tupendane. Ni Kiswahili, si ndio? Hiyo ni mambo ya Kiswahili. Is it Swahili word? Aha. I stayed in Kenya for 8 years. I'm a soldier, so it's very easy for me to speak Swahili. So if we have any Kenyans here, any Tanzanians, by the way, guys, Swahili is now a must. We recently added Congo, Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Tanzania. They speak Swahili. It is only in Uganda that we don't speak Swahili. Hiyo si ungwana. Nasikia? Lazima tujifundishe nini Kiswahili. It's very important for all of us. Aba AC bambe mutuongereko. I'm dying as an MC. Mfa. Aba AC Sheraton, please increase the AC. We are dying here. So tupendane is here. Now, I also needed to talk about something that has been already said, which is these books here. You see, Mariam, she's so passionate about writing and speaking. Before I even go to the books, let me even talk about her. As a head of marketing of NTV, marketers always do. How many people have done marketing here? Fantastic. Marketing is about research. Marketing is about promotions. Marketing is about creating awareness, which awareness drives into desire. Omusajja waba kujja maso. He has to ensure that you see his presence. If a man is interested in you, he will pass around here like this. You will see him, not so? Then he will approach you. Then he will show. So it is awareness, desire, interest, and then finally, ajja kwogera kyayagala. So marketing is like that. Now, Mariam ono gwe mulaba, I took her on at NTV and introduced her to one of the ladies that you know and I think you follow, who is Farida Nakazibwe. So when they started having that show of theirs and even coming together, our ratings went up. So TV is about how many people watch you per unit time. Muchitegera? Zita eyeballs. Look at the program that you like most on any TV that you want. The amount of people watching per unit time. Determining a program okubeera ki popular, not so. I know you like soaps, I know you like Nigeria, you know those are things you get. So her show with Farida Nakaziwe, when she would come in and talk about real things in life, when I did my research, because when you're a marketing manager, you do research. All the programs you see on TV, they are researched. You just don't introduce something. Wow. When you see Sparks TV, it is there because we realize that women need a what? TV. You can see what Next Media is doing. You get? It is also bringing different things for different people, different niche markets. So when she came on that show, the ratings went up. Now when they went up, So definitely you retain somebody. Ekintu bwe kiba kikola, okola ki? Osigala nakyo. Now, one of the things that we wanted to do, and which that's why I have consistently remained with her. Thanks, Asura, by the way. You get? I come here out of passion. You get? I'm a consultant now. Paying me is a lot of money. But because we are growing something that is big. Now, one of the things is these books here. So these books are so good that they are practical. That like that journal. I will be inviting a lady here to tell us, and who also has somebody who is going to come and give testimony. But before that, we want to register all of you. She says, and the team says, please make sure that you subscribe and become part of them. There will be a subscription that will be communicated. But remain as a group, because you see, what you do here helps you help another person. There are so many disadvantaged ladies there. There's ladies you reach and you find they don't know their rights, they don't know how to behave. These things here, there are still cultures which I don't want to mention here. I don't want to sound tribal. But just abawala. Omwana agenda ku ssomero ne bamusitula. By the time the command comes out, omwana ayina abaana abo. Bw'ajja bagenda mukuba fine ajja n'inte 20. Then agasajja ne gatula ne gamba it's okay. You understand what I mean? Haki ya Mungu nochikola, my daughter, I'll kill you. You get what I mean? So there are certain things. So these books here are there to empower a woman, a girl child, because a girl child is very vulnerable. That is why we encourage you to read them. Mariam must have given me my more than 20 books. But eyatulanga mmotoka yangu whip nagenda nacho. And these are my sisters, my wife's sisters, and you know all those things. So I encourage you to buy them. I encourage you to subscribe. A yearly subscription, I think, will be 100,000. You can pay it, I think, in bits. Naye no sanganga, you create a community, which community can be transformed into something bigger. Nemutandika okugenda zinambole, nemutandika okugenda whatever, and you are doing this thing here. We are, by the way, live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube, and we started late, but here are you can tell the people that are following us. It is Lady Mariam. Is it at Lady Mariam? Mariam Naguja on Facebook and also on YouTube. Yep. Come again. Okay. Mariam Naguja, then there are double strokes, and then you get the ladies' guide. It is there. It is on Facebook. You can also see as many stories about topics that we have always had. Some of them I was part of, some of them I was not. So, may I now take this opportunity to call upon the lady, much as I didn't get her name, I'm sorry. That's my weakness as an MC. Please come forth. When you reach here, you're going to tell me, both of you come. When you make a mistake, I forgot to ask her. This beautiful lady is called Irene Nachtend. Are you single? She's not single. Then this beautiful lady is called who? Kamunyenora. Kamunyenora. Bagenda tuulira why they are here.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming for this event, and also for the people that have always been working with us throughout the launches of these books and the different conversions we've been having. Thank you so much for keeping up and for being here. So I'm here to basically talk about this book and how it changed my life, the First Lady's Guide. Now, this is the book I read over 5 times. Like, I'm not a reader. I don't read. But the first time I met Mariam, I was intrigued by the way by her school of thought and the way she does her things. And I asked her to be my mentor. So she has been my mentor for about 4 years now. And I can tell you, you are in the right place. You are listening to the right person. And each of you, she has everything. She's a combination of everything. Yeah, as you go to her is how she's going to handle you. So this book personally did for me wonders, because I didn't know. I knew that relationships is about being with someone, and then but I didn't know that dynamics. I didn't know that there's some things you're not supposed to do, so most of you have come for the singles conversions, but if you don't have the basics of the first book, this one is also good as well, but it's more like emphasizing what was in the first book. So if you've not read any of these books, you're here, but you have to read this book. You're going to read the first page, the second page. You would want to read it back to back, and then go back to it, and then go back to it. And in this book, you realize how much of a blessing Mariam is actually to women, especially those that are still confused and here and there. So yeah, this is Nora, and she's here to give a testimony of what this book has done for her. And please listen to her story. It's a beautiful one. It's inspiring. Yeah, Nora, please take the mic.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing your love for relationships, because you want to be out of being single and stuff. So, I met Mariam last year, yeah? Last year, no, 2 years back. It's been 2 years. Last year, but 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, I was recommended by Irene to give out hampers for the launch of the Ladies Guide Journal. When I met her, I was inspired by her. I was inspired by her line of work. I was inspired by her everything about her was inspiring. And by that time, I had really given up on myself. I'd given up on relationships. I had given up on men. I had given up on everything related to that. I wasn't interested. I was all about my career, building my business, making money. I was all about being better than men. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to take care of myself, be able to buy everything I want to buy for myself. That was my goal, just to be able to take care of myself, because it looked like getting a man to take care of me was far-fetched by the time. So when I met Mariam, of course, I had to pay for consultation, because, it's not just you walk in and ask someone any kind of questions. Then she's like, you know what, before we start, I need you to first read my books. I purchased them and read them. I'd read them every morning and night, because I didn't have a lot of time on my hands. But they are realistic. They're not these books that are fictional, like they're telling you about a movie or something, life in the States and what. It's African, purely Ugandan, like the things we go through as women and men, they're embedded in these books, like everything. The one and the second one, they're all in these books. So first, I would like to encourage you to read these books, to purchase them and read them, not for the show that you're reading, the Ladies Guide, no, but then for yourself. Because you need to understand who you are, first of all. You need to understand who you are before you can even engage into a relationship with someone else. And you need someone to guide you to understand yourself before you can accommodate someone else in your life. So Mariam took me through the course. She helped me. She made me realize what I had been missing. She helped me identify the mistakes I had made before, like being at the back of everything. What she mentioned, not going for events and stuff, I would cancel. I just didn't take care of myself enough. So she really, really reminded me of myself and who I really wanted to be before I gave up and closed the door of relationships. So time went by. The book was launched. The journal was launched. I kept in touch with her. We kept talking, and I think like 2 to 3 months after working on myself and understanding what it means to be ready to be in a relationship, I actually met someone. So I came to Mariam and I was like, hey, Mariam, I've got someone, but he's serious. Now I'm scared. I don't think I'm ready. So she's like, you prayed for someone, you've got him, and then now you're not ready. What does that mean? So she also took me through that. She also talked about it in her speech. She took me through that, how to prepare yourself for someone on the outside to get in, how to accommodate someone who's actually ready to settle. Because before we find the guys who are all over the place, fascinating and stuff, but then when you're ready to settle, you want someone who's in sync with you, in sync with your energy, in sync with your goal, in sync with your vision. So when you get that person, how are you able to keep them? All those things are in these books. How are you able to conduct yourself? You do not give yourself there. Oh, yeah. How do you lead it to marriage? Yeah, because sometimes you get to a place where you're no longer dating for the sake of it. Like you're done with that dating of tunala about Jebina Gwera and you get. So you want to date someone and lead into something really official and stuff. So these books guide you on how you should conduct yourself, how you should take care of yourself. As women, we tend to forget ourselves, especially when we've been heartbroken before. We tend to forget ourselves and then feel less of ourselves. And the pain you have inside reflects on the outside. So anyone who meets you will be like, no, I don't think I want to be associated with someone who's sad. So you need to do that inner work. You need to be happy. You need to take good care of yourself. Even men, it's not all about the money. Because, yeah, the money attracts the women, but what kind of women are you attracting to yourself? You need to do the inner work. You need the things, the basic things. Be kind, be honest, be fun, be happy, smile. They're just basic things. It's not theoretical, it's practical, like what you should do. Go out, go for dinners. Don't be too available, because as women, we do that a lot. When you find someone who likes you, you overly avail yourself. And then he gets comfortable and he's like, well, about this chick likes me. Then the work and you're like, yeah. I thought being humble and being submissive was the end goal. So you don't overly avail yourself, you know. Everything is in these books. Everything, like everything I'm talking about. If you do not meet Mariam personally, you have already met her through these books. Journaling, there is another book. It's a journal. You need to write down everything that happens to you. It's like a story you tell to yourself. It's like a journey you walk. You get, like, there's a time I was single, like really, really single, like single. I mean, I would even look at myself and be like, even if I was a man, I wouldn't like myself. Not like this. Like, I wasn't all about the dating scene. Never wore lip balm, lip gloss, nothing. I was just to whom it may concern. But then as women, we're flowers. We have to take good care of ourselves. We have to be out there and everyone notices that, yeah, that's a woman passing. So it all goes back to how you dress, how you smell, the scent, how you wear your makeup, or if you don't wear makeup, you need to have something like gloss. Now, all those things are in these books. It's not hard mathematics or chemistry or some magic someone needs to do to attract a man, no? It's all about you, like the inner work you do, how you conduct yourself as a woman, as a man, will help you attract the kind of person you desire. Plus, you need to pray. You need to pray for the kind of man or woman you want. It's not just like that. It doesn't happen just like that. You need to pray. Plus, do the work. Get knowledge. Get the knowledge. Okay, my friend is insisting on the story. The story. Which part? Oh. Married. Oh yeah. Oh, I met someone, the person I met, and then he was serious, and I dragged because I was bored. She talked about boredom. It's a common syndrome. You get bored. You're like, but not now. So you drag. Yeah. So you drag. But then it's okay to be bored. You just find ways of, adapting to the boredom. And yeah, at the end of the day, what you deserve is what you get is what you deserve. So once you put in the work, you get the marriage, you get the family, you get the happiness, you get the love, the relationship, everything. Because me, as I speak, I got them. And yeah, I'm getting married. So yeah, you can also get it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once again, the name? Now you understand why I'm single, because I forget names. Nora, thank you so very much. Now, one thing I picked there was women are like flowers. What do flowers do? They do what? They blossom. Then after they do what? Actually, the word is wither. So the point I get there, the point I get there is that let you do what you're supposed to do at the right time, arrange yourself, organize yourself. You see, chances meet the prepared, right? But when you over, guy aze, habat aze, akula ze, akuwada kamu ibichi, notandika ate kwekuba. Jukira the time clock is going. That's why I'm introducing the word wither. Anyway, there's a saying here. Being single doesn't always mean you are available. Sometimes you have to put a do not disturb sign on your heart. Do you know what it means? Just because you are single doesn't mean that every Tom, Dick, and Harry should start playing around with you, not so? Because you have your class, you have what you want, not so? The other day, unfortunately, abantu batandise simanyi magogo ne speaker bafunyemu mwabirabye ku social media, right? Abantu ne batandika kati nange kangene nefunire ku speaker. Is it easy? Ochitegera sigala mu class yo. But that said, let me call here one of the beautiful girls I've met here. I want her to come here and talk about the products in 2 minutes. Please come. I won't even introduce you so that you come and talk about your products here as I call other people. Meanwhile, we have 30 hampers, right? Shamim, we have 30 hampers, right? Come and clarify on it. 31 hampers.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tujiche Lola. I'm glad to be part of this event. I'll briefly introduce our table that's right behind there. You'll have time after, and please pass by. We are the Login Web Store. We are located at Shell Capital on Kampala Road, near Mabirizi Plaza. I hope we are all aware and familiar with that road. We deal in health, wellness, skincare products, home care products, facial and nail care products, intimate products as well, but all these are organic. With the cosmetics, we deal with the Silax brand. You can also Google and find out more about the Silax brand in regards to facial masks, aloe vera gel, and so many other things, the lotions, the toners, and much more. The ladies, I believe, will understand the language I'm speaking right now. Yeah, but feel free after the event, please pass by the table, just right there, exactly where I'm pointing, and check out some of these products. I promise you, when you use them, you feel the quality, the richness. You won't regret using them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and please go and try out these things here. I am told we have 31 hampers. Shamim, you will see how the first 31, right? Please, I need that clarification before I make that announcement. Now, without wasting much time, because we are running out of time, I want to call upon the professor time, and therefore please listen in, learn something, and then we shall go again to part 2 of Mariam, and then we see how we can also do the Q&A. May I take this opportunity to call Omukenkufu Mwami Nyanzi Julius, who is our professor. Let him come here and then dissect the information that he's supposed to talk about. A big round of applause as he comes so that we have this through. Asante sana.
Thank you, Herbert. I want to take this opportunity to recognize you all, ladies and gentlemen, and our main celebrant of the day, Mariam Naguja. Congratulations once again for having organized this event. I'm Omkenkufunyanz Julius. I'm the brain behind Prof Bioresearch. Prof Bioresearch, we are a bioresearch company. We are situated at Hotel Equatorio, where the former Bata was. Basically, we displaced Bata at Equatorio. We deal in natural products development and research. Basically, I'm not the right person to be here. I'm not an expert at relationships. I leave that to Mariam. Mariam yumukugu webyo. But today I come in the area of health. The health aspect, the sexual health. I'm a pharmacologist by training, pharmacogonist at master's level from Makerere University. Basically, I deal with research. And as a matter of fact, last year I was the best scientist in Uganda 2021. In the event organized by Dr. Monica Musenero at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. So the person talking before you is the right person to talk about science. This is not my first time to attend such a type of event. Last year, no, it was 2020. I was with Mariam at Grand Imperial. She was launching the Ladies Guide. You're most welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for supporting Mariam. As I've already introduced myself, I'm a scientist by training. That means that I'm an expert at drug development and handling health issues. I don't just stop at handling health issues, I look at wealth also. For those who have known me, I run a popular Luganda show called Embozi z'Omukenkufu every Sunday at Bukede TV and Thursdays and many other radio stations. So you're most welcome. And today I'm going to talk about a big sexual problem. When Mariam contacted me to request me to be part of this, I told her I don't know if I would make it because today I had like a big presentation. That's the reason as to why I have come late. I had a presentation at Makerere University. I teach also. I teach some students income generating activities. So today I'm going to talk about a big problem in our sexual life, and that is masturbation. Masturbation is a big problem. It's affecting many people, causing about relationship problems. Someone can stay single for the rest of his life through self-satisfaction. But most people have talked about it, but no one has come up with a solution to it. Because many people want to give up on that habit, but they don't know how to do it. So today I'm going to talk about a very powerful remedy for masturbation and pornographic addiction. Yes, Father Lukodo, the late, rest in peace, he came up with the law of pornographic bill, but it didn't solve the sexual urge. Among the Sinda people, that is in Tamil Tiger region, that is India, having sex is one way of satisfying one's urge. But when you look at this habit, it begins with that sense of trying. Many young men and women try out through peer pressure and also just for the sake. But before they know it, it turns out to be a very big habit, which ruins their marriage, their relationships, and also their social well-being. When you look at it, it's not a new thing. When you read and research, it started in around 5,200 BC. It is not a new act. And the Egyptians believed that. There was that god of masturbation. It was called God Atum. That God Atum ejaculated sperms and women got pregnant. So every Egyptian thought that if you masturbate, you can also make thousands and quite a number of women pregnant. So the habit kept on growing until when in 1979, the French produced the first romantic movie. And that movie was called Erotica. Erotica was teaching people how to masturbate. That is 1879. But with the genesis of the internet age, in 1997, when the Googles came up, search engines, the Google, the YouTubes, the habit became more and more pronounced. As a matter of fact, today, in the whole world, per month, people waste 5 billion years. 5 billion hours. The time spent, the time wasted, it is 5 billion hours. That is 5 billion hours of loss of productivity. That if we can use that time to be productive, we can do quite a lot of things. And a research website called Webster states that if we are using that time to be productive instead of masturbating, we would be now at planet Mars. We would have colonized planet Mars. But we are wasting a lot of time. And it has a lot of side effects. Because one thing is emotional breakdown. Someone disassociates with reality. They end up being loners. They become lonely. And once you become lonely, you begin getting depressed. And that depression causes a lot of side effects. Because you will lose out on job opportunities because you want to be alone. And that is not good. The other thing is this person is always hungry. There's that hunger which comes about, especially if it is a relationship or a marriage. One partner will be hungry. They will be very angry. They don't want to talk to the other person. You find them that they are acting it. So what should we do? Okay, before we go to the solution, let us first look at the other side effects. The other side effects are weak erections for men. It results into loss of interest in sex. And also, if you get interested, you become very weak sexually. Actually, we call that one mental erectile dysfunction. Before even you engage into sex, you're down. For the ladies, that overstimulation results into self-pleasure, in that if you get a partner, you cannot reach orgasm. Orgasm becomes a myth to you because this partner cannot stimulate you at the level at which you stimulate yourself. So it results into those issues of orgasms whereby other colleagues tell you how enjoyable it is, but for you, you've never experienced that pleasure. The other outcome may be for men. The men tend to get issues of impotence. They cannot make a woman pregnant because before they can engage in an intercourse, they have already ejaculated. And many people have developed ways of masturbating because some even have failed to use the penis gland. Actually, they are too used to it. They get vibrators and they use the anal canal. See, someone fails with the front penis or labia or clitoris. They just get a gadget. They pass it through the anus in order to release or to get that pleasure. And to begin slowly, it begins as an addiction. From there, because you're trying it, you get addicted. You can do it twice a week, 3 times. Then you go to 4 times because it stimulates a hormone called dopamine. Dopamine is a happiness hormone. And for those who masturbate, you're not different from other addicted subjects, like those who take marijuana, heroin, and other drugs or smokers. So also a form of addiction. And it's very hard to fight. because it begins like an addiction. From an addiction, it becomes an escalation. It escalates. Even you reach that point of hiding yourself. Let's say someone can go, excuse him or herself from here. They go to the bathroom just to get that self-pressure. And in Latin, masturbation comes from the word masturbare, which means hand spoiling. Hand spoiling. The hand is spoiling something. So, and there are forms. There are very, very many forms, like I've told you, the anal part. Then there is also women. Some women cross. Okay, there's that class of rich people. They are used to crossing the legs. But there are those who use that. They cross the legs, then they begin imagining. Before that, they release. They get orgasm. So, what is the solution? Yes, I will talk about the outcomes the whole evening, but what would be the right solutions to this? I would request my team to bring me an oil. This oil, you know it. This oil is called cedar. How many know akakomera? Akakomera mukamanyi? Do you know that cedar wood? Yes. Bring me that cedar. Bring me those products which can help. Hey, it is here. It's fine. Hey, is anyone in the house who has that problem? You get free treatment. Don't fear. You know, that problem can lead to being single. Okay, cedar is Christmas tree. You know it. And our great-grandfathers, our ancestors, were using it for steaming. Especially if a woman had like too much urge, what the Baganda call akasigazi. Yeah? They will get that plant, the cedar, the leaves, they put them in hot water, and they make you steam. So we have innovated a way of making this oil. So this oil, what it does, it removes excess dopamine around your brain cells. Because dopamine is produced by addicted people. If you get too much addiction, it stimulates too much dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone, is a happiness hormone. Like, for example, someone who smokes, they can begin with one cigarette. They don't feel anything. The second day, they try 2 cigarettes. There's that feel-good effect. Then the third day, they will take 3. They won't feel the same way as they did before. They continue, then before, you know it, they become a chain smoker. Because they need 2 many cigarettes in order to feel the same pressure. So dopamine, although it is a happiness hormone, it's responsible for all addictions. Sex addiction, masturbation addiction, drug addiction. So what should you do? You spread this oil in your palm. And after spraying it, you rub and inhale. That is the best remedy because it will improve oxygen supply to the brain cells and you produce more of the acetylcholine, the serotonin, rather than the dopamine. That's the reason that's why maybe the Baganda got that name. Okudopa. Adopa wade. Tachategeira. It may be too much. Anyway, this one.
The questions Shamim will pass through. They already. No, they are the ones which are sexual.
Yes, thank you so much, Herbert. Once again, I'm back with, I'm just going to summarize in the interest of time. We may not make this, a talking session for so long, because I know people are bored with long meetings. So, first of all, thank you, Mr. Professor. I think you, I wasn't around, but I know you did a very good job. And first of all, Professor supplies me with a lot of products for my health, keeping myself intact mentally. The job I'm doing right now consumes the biggest percentage of my mind, my spiritual life. And since I work with the spirit and everyone drains on me their problems, by the way, I don't get people who are always happy. I only get people who have problems. You know, and at the end of the day, I just, you know, as someone is talking about it, and they did, you know, it's like a repetition of life. So, Professor, I always buy products which make me feel rejuvenated. That's why I have a lot of energy. I move with them in the bag. Usually when I'm at the hotel and people see me pulling out bobotos and someone is like, what is that you're using? Because I know. When you grow to understand how your emotional self is very important, even in love matters. If you're not energetic enough, if you're emotionally down, if you're not vibrant, because many things cause us to be drained when you don't even know. Because man is mind, body and soul, but the mind plays the biggest part in your emotional welfare. So, Professor, I think I don't know whether you've introduced them. Yes. The one which attracts the males. Yes, because male pick the vibe of someone who is happy. When you're happy, then the male wants you more. The moment you're sad, no matter how beautiful you are, then you repel. Okay? Some of the things I'm going to talk about here. So, many of the ladies, everyone is beautiful in your own angle. Everyone is. No one should ever tell you you're not beautiful. Everybody has something very attractive about you. Either it's your tone of voice, it's maybe your patience, it's maybe your body language, it may be your vibrancy, but there's something good about you. However, no matter how much you have that good thing on you, you need to maintain it, okay? And you need to work on your emotional self inside, so that you may not, you may not lose energy. Many women don't have energy, and yet they are beautiful. Someone has no energy. So when you meet them, you just get bored and then you switch off. You don't even want to be their friends. Whenever I meet a client, their clients have met and they have become my life friends. Actually, the lady of the cake, she has been my friend for a long time. I met her like this, and then I saw her energy. Energy is what I sensed, and then we became best friends. From a client to a best friend. So most of the time when your energy is down, ladies, especially when you're single, you need more energy. Whatever you can use, everybody has the way they use things. Okay? People use things to make them happy. Some people it's maybe perfumes, others is what. But me, it's more of what I put into my body. Like what I told you on my channel, the way I eat once a day. I don't eat dinners. I take lots of water like today. That thing is full of water. Hot water, hot water, hot. I don't take sugars so much. Then I'm always alive. Always alive. So take care of yourself emotionally. Then you can attract the other opposite sex. Same with men. When men are sing and dull, women are attracted to someone who has energy. I think every species is the same thing. Everyone who has energy attracts those ones who have energy. If you don't have energy which I mean someone to be exciting, someone looks forward to see you for a conversation, In my younger years, I'm not so old by the way. I won't tell you my age, but I'm not so old. Okay? At least you know that. Okay? Because I've already used professor stuff every day. I drink lots of water. I work out every day. I don't eat a lot of food. I try as much as possible. And I don't allow anyone to hunger me. When I see negative energy, I sideline. I don't like anyone who makes me unhappy. When I see someone doesn't like me, I don't even wait. I will read you. I avoid. Because I want to be vibrant all the time. So basically, when your attraction is beyond your physical appearance, that's when people come all over you. They want to be near you because you're exciting. Many of the people who I meet will tell you one thing: Mariam is ever happy. I'm ever happy all the time. And at some point, I even just run away from people. When someone says, Mariam, I'm in a country, I want to see you, then I'm like, now if I try this one again, we shall be friends forever. We can talk the whole day. They don't want to leave me because you're like an energy center. So I call upon everybody who is single, please work on your emotional self. Yes, makeup is good. Dressing up is part of the game. Perfumes, all that is good. But what comes inside of you is more important than the perfume. When someone has energy, even if they're not so smart, they excite you. Then someone who is smart in the appearance, but then dull from the inside. The point is the inside. So, our professor Nkubira Kalangu, what products when Professor Jababulira, where the energy is always high. I don't get sick. I avoid flu, coughing, those things. All those things take away your beauty. Imagine a nice-looking woman sneezing. The last time I had flu was the other launch. That launch at Imperial. Yeah, I got that flu where I could not even talk on the microphone. I remember. And I said this the last day. I had flu, I have to talk. And then my energy was down. And then people were waiting for you. Actually, I never even talked. I frustrated my guests. And then Mr. Barry was the one who helped me talk. I could not. Because even disease is bad. Health is key in love. Health is key in beauty. Health is key in your energy attraction. When I'm not healthy, then I can't serve. I can't do this job. Whether you have a shop, you're in a bank, whether you're an accountant, whether you're a lawyer, when you don't have health, you're finished. Okay? So let's take health as key. So the next thing is pickiness. Pickiness. Women are so picky. Okay? That's the truth. And as we grow, we learn to know what we want. Which means by the time the guy comes, you read him. Eh? 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 And then you close off. Excuse me? Some silence, please. So by the time even other people come, you've already closed off. Pickiness is something good. At some point, it keeps you clean, but it can chase away relationships. Pickiness means you are not tolerant. You're not tolerant. Human relationships are not perfect, like we may think. Nobody is perfect. Like you can see me, I have my down times. For example, I'm so fast, and I see other people are slow. So when someone is slow and I'm fast, I get bored immediately because I see you wasting my time. Then next I say, Yangwako. And then someone say, Toina and Pisa. So I'm always like that. Then I have to explain to everybody, you know what, I'm fast. Okay? That's my problem. So when you're working with me, just know that my brain is ahead. So when you take a lot of time, I'm ahead of you. As you're talking, I'm like this. Next. And that's the problem. I'm trying to even control that. Because even when I'm typing on the computer stops a bit. And then the thing is like, wait. And then the words, I'm like, it's wasting my time. Okay? That's the problem. So everybody has something they are dealing with. So someone who deals with me says the same thing. Mariam, now, can you be patient a bit? Usually when I'm off, I always call my mom and I tell her, you know what? I think I can't wait for this. I cannot stand it. And then she's slow. We are opposites. She's too slow. I'm too fast. And then she's the one who calms me down. You know what? Okay. Soka obikwate mpola mpola. Then I'm like, kakati. I'm like this, you know? So most of the time, all of us are not perfect. We have a problem. When you meet somebody in a relationship, or when someone is giving you a friendship, leading to something, you have to be patient with them. And understand your problems first. If you're talkative, you should know. If you're a slow thinker, I've met slow thinkers in meetings, and you're talking, and the lady is like, soko demo awe mabega. Then it's obvious. Then someone says, Mariam, auntie speed yone da kok e mabega cow. And I'm like, really? So I thought everybody's like that. Then I realized, some people are fast, others are slow. Then when you're working with teams, everyone is on tenterhooks. Your speed is so fast, you can't find someone of yourself. You know? That's how life is. So you're going to find people who are your opposites. And the funny thing is that opposites attract in love. Someone who is slow can't be with someone who is slow. Someone who is fast needs somebody who is slow. Somebody who is slow needs somebody who is... So there is a match. Someone can control you. As you're going to tap it up and someone is like, no, go slow. Just, it's okay. Then you're okay, fine. That's how things work, okay? So pickiness does not work when you're building relationships. Just know that you're dealing with other people who are not perfect. Most of the time, people are not perfect in a love. As you're too clean, somebody's not seeing what you're seeing, okay? So that's one thing that can keep people single because they can't stand other people, based on the fact that they are picky and they pick everything. He's not this, he's not that, he's not this. If you want to run a relationship very well, I told you, look at the bee and a fly analogy. A fly looks for dirty stuff, a bee looks for honey. So when you were people, you just look for the honey. And then the bad things are there, but it's not what you're looking for. Just look for the good thing. Next is many of the singles have low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is something that is built with time. People don't believe in themselves. I don't know why. And then they can't even see something good and they take it. If you're a man and you're still single, it means that you may be having some self-esteem issues. How do you tell that you have self-esteem issues? I have a video on my YouTube channel which talks about self-esteem. Self-esteem means you don't see the good in you, then you think other people are better than you. And then it grows, and then you stop. And then you're like, other women are beautiful. Me, I don't have a butt. I don't have a hip. You look at me, I'm the love doctor. Do I have big hips? Many of you have hips which I don't even have. You have long legs, you're brown, then why don't you do what I'm doing? And coupled with what you have. So people don't believe in themselves. If you want to believe in yourself and know that you're worthy, look for that thing that you have other people don't have. Everyone has it. Everyone has it. That's when a self-esteem comes in. Now, when it comes to choice of partners in a relationship, because you already have self-esteem issues, you don't even try. You think other women are better than you. When you see a guy with a lady with hips and then you fear, why are you fearing? I don't fear that. No. You just look for what you have, what she doesn't have. There's something. Either you're a good businesswoman, you have some money, she's broke. She may have the hips but broke. You have the money. So where will the man go? The one with the money. Then you say with that. And you tap. Why are women fearing that? Okay? So most of the time in life, take time to see what you have. Don't consider what you don't have. You might be a plus-size lady, but you have a very soft voice. I've met women who are big, fat, very attractive. When you talk with her, she's so calm. And that alone can make a man see you as home. And says, when I want home, I'll go to this lady. These women are disturbing me. You're home. There's something good about you. So don't look at other people as better than you or making yourself feel unworthy because you don't have big hips, you don't have a small waist. Those are all things which are scaring for nothing. That's why when I wrote the Ladies' Guide to Fulfilling Relationship, I say that every woman should look at your worth. Work on your, by the way, there is nothing as beautiful as a mind. Mind. Work on yourself. Don't work only on the body. It doesn't matter whether you're a six-figure size, but dull again. That compensation is not good. So basically, work on yourself. If you see that you lack something, do yoga, try out. If you see that you say waist you want, there are all those programs on YouTube which teach you how to make a small waist. Do you want a butt? Do you want long legs? Try. It is up to you if that is important. If you find that you're not good in business, go and try a business course. If you see that you fear men, women fear men. I think, Professor, it's only me who doesn't fear men. Women fear men. Only me. Yeah, because I've understood where the power lies. Then you fear men, and then you hide. And then you hide. So you stay single. So low self-esteem has really affected many people. Please don't be part of them. From now on, somebody is beautiful in you. Look for them. If it's the fingers, work on that. If it is the feet, please elevate that. If it's the eyes, color them up. If it's the lips, put lipstick. There's something. God gave every woman beauty. If it is the voice, just talk slowly. If it is manners, they said I was withdrawing some money from some lady from the salon. Then I told the girl to withdraw money. Very beautiful girl. In the beginning, I didn't even care. Then after giving me the money, she knelt down. Hey, she got my attention. So I asked the lady of the salon, what about men? So that is her competence. She maybe never went to school, but she knows that when she becomes soft a bit, some people will see her. Okay? So look for that competence. Beauty is good. It's very good. If you have it, it's a very big advantage. If you have it, elevate it. But if you see that it's not what you have, please work on other things. The manners, the brain, the money. Money is beauty. Imagine a woman who is not so beautiful moving out of a Range Rover. Every man will do like this, And everyone will want to date you. They try, So don't fear yourself. Work on your self-esteem. Number 6 is the fear of competition. Many women fear competition. No money is free. Men are few, women are many. Every man is occupied. Someone has to get away for you to come in. Never forget that. No money is free. Unless when he's really, really a very ugly man. But it's very difficult. Okay? Someone is willing to be there even without money. A lady is willing to be there. So no man is free. Which means every man is almost taken. So if you want to have something, you fight for it. If you see that there is a woman who is trying to compete with this, attention with this man, that's even beautiful. You have a reason to go to a taxi spot to buy a dress. You have to curl your lips. I like competition. Me, I like it. Then we are on, Then they give you a reason to wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, Just enjoy the game. No man is for free. No man is not occupied. Every man has somebody they're playing around with. So don't fear competition. If there is competition, please join. Togamba ncha kama mulekere. Kadwabe ojakolima my dear. And by the way, God never punishes them. Never. God doesn't punish a man until omukazi amutute kamubonereze. No, otherwise men would be having problems. So don't fear competition. When you see that there is a guy and somebody is coming, the intruder, now stand. Stand. But don't lose something good because you fear competition. So other people are beautiful. When you see that he has now, this woman now, she's brown. I'm not even brown. Then you get scared. You know what you want, I told you. Have an intention in life. If you're intentional, then everything in front of you becomes an opportunity. If you're not intentional, then other people will take. And then ogene ngokolima. I mean, those are the stories of every woman in every century. Bamutwala. Then you go no mumulekera. Bone benjoyinga. God doesn't punish men. They go. Then for you pray, what, but they have taken him. So don't fear competition, okay? If you see that there is an opportunity and there are 2 people or 3, like business. You put up your shop. You never know who comes in. Have that boldness in life. And that's what I call intention. Chitegeza nti bulwokera ku macha bwoti. Ng'ofuluma ennyumba. Tofulumanga teweefuddeko mbu ate sina muntu ani anandaba. You don't know who you'll meet in between the lines. Every day must be a show day. Every day moving out of house, moving in the mirror. Is this dress good? It is a show day. Every day until when you find that person. When you get him, it's okay. You eat as you want, whatever. It is finished. Yeah? But as long as it's not yet there, please don't fear competition. Lastly is the rule making rules. Making rules in life, especially when you're growing, you start now making rules. If a man is not a Muslim and tall, no. If a man is not this worth, I can't. Then, if they are not from a certain family, and but this is what I have to tell you about rules in life. Life is full of mysteries. Most of the time, things the way they play out and how they end is not how we planned. Many people who are married tell me the same story. The people they ended with the last people they thought they were. That's how life is. Which means we don't know the future. We can't predict what will happen in the next few years. We cannot know who you are going to. Some people even are married now, but they are even going to divorce tomorrow, and someone will marry another person. The story never ends. So when you make rules, you limit yourself to the opportunities of life, which means take life the way it comes. Like I told you, live in the moment. Every day that comes, live that day as it has come. If today your boyfriend, let me say, name is James, you're with James and it ends, well and good. Don't hurt men. Never hurt men. Some relationships are meant to grow you. Others are meant to move you to a certain level of life. Others will come to help you understand that, there are players in life, wake up. Then another one. By the time you reach the one, you're actually very tired. Okay? And the funny thing in life is that when things come at the end, they don't even make sense. When you're famous, that's when even fame doesn't make sense. When you're chasing it, it's as if it's something. But when you reach, you're like, what was this? So even marriage is like that. I know many of you think that when you reach there, life will have begun. Now listen. When you reach there, nothing is there. Okay? Then you'll have to start a new phase. Most of the time, even what you thought you're going to do, you'll not even do it. Because it's also a ministry of its own. So stop waiting for that day when the person who you love will come, sweep you off the feet, make you forget poverty, or maybe give you that kind of, in society, abantu bakulabewo, many people are married but single. Many of them. And then the love is outside. So life is a mystery, which means don't make rules. Live each day as it comes. If someone is your friend now, well and good. If they leave, well and good. Shake hands. Start singing a bit. Someone else comes. Welcome life the way it is. We can never make rules. If you get an opportunity of finding a loved one, amidst, thank God you found them. If you don't get, then there's a reason. Wait. But never in life should you ever stop your life from moving, working, dreaming, thinking, waiting for a man to sweep you off. Because even the men, by the way, nowadays don't even give money. Am I right, Professor? They even want your money. Okay? So at the end of the day, don't even wait. Okay? When you marry them, think, if you wait, they live and pay bills. More bills. I promise you that. So don't wait in life. In singleness, keep moving. In singleness, be productive. In singleness, just thank God that this is the phase of life you've gone through. Then, but don't forget to date. That one, don't forget. To go out, enjoy life, play a bit, do all those things as long as you're careful not to die from the film. Okay? In the movie. But don't ever stand to say, let life move. I am waiting for a loved one to come. Marriage is another thing you may think. It is something that puts you to another level of life. It is a season of life. It has its own rules. And then it has also its own set of problems, I told you. You get married, there are another set of problems. Right now you think you have problems. They are even more when you get into understanding another person when you're in the same home. So as a singular, or as somebody who has not yet found a loved one, I guarantee you this, from the ultimate singles, I was talking to my girls outside, I'll guarantee, I told God, I want everyone to have a partner. That one I'm going to do as a job. In my time, I'm going to scale out my time for that. Because I've understood that many women call me on the weekends, they are lonely, I feel like killing myself. Mariam, is there anything wrong with me? Mariam, is there anything? And you're like, really? In fact, sinazukuka. Sawa zirimeka mukaga. Sinabanambuliri. You know? As in, that need of a man to a woman, it is a pain. I know. I always tell God, women need men on the weekend even more than money. In fact, I was reading a certain country, it's called, is it Spain, is it what? Where the government gave women money to free them of men. And then the government was shocked. With all the money given to women, the women were saying, we are desiring our men. Who are giving them? Nothing. It's a need. It's a need. Okay? So after understanding that need, that's when I told God, you know what? If women need men, okay, if one man can have 3, and all of them have, let it be like that. But let not someone wake up in the morning on a Sunday, Saturday, someone is crying because she feels alone, she has the money, but then I'm feeling alone. So the money, can you go at the beach? Can you go to a beach and then enjoy your life? In fact, okay, let me take a shower and I go. I mean, even they don't know what to do with their money. So even the men understand that there's a need for these women who need you. You must scale down a bit. Don't be single. I want the men to sit in groups alone. And women are in groups alone. What is that? And they're enjoying themselves. Women are there and they're there. And nobody needs another. And then everyone goes back home. So thank you so much. I think that's all I have to say. How do you join the Ultimate Singles Program? This one I'm going to deliver. I tell you, that one I even told God. And the fact that it has been a success, I've never seen a program where people register before the day. I was in shock all over the world. And I was like, wow, I thought people were not going to welcome this. Or they were going to shy away. Men, they shied away. As men are watching me on YouTube, please, I know many of you never turned up, but they paid. They paid, but they feared. Are there cameras? Is there a TV? Mariam, I think they're going to bring in TV and they will see me. They got scared. Okay? So they are in my inbox. They don't fear. Fear come here to look at you. But they fear because one of you is a girlfriend. Or there's war. War may break out here. So I really understood. I was like, wow. I'll tell these ladies, the men are in the inbox. They fear coming. They said, okay, Mariam, let me give you a mic, but I won't come. But if you see a lady there, please, I am 52. I need... Until I had to think through. Then a male colleague of mine told me, Mariam, no man can turn up there. It is scary. I didn't even know. Suppose there are 3 women there he has played, and then he's coming as a single guy. And someone thinks they, So now ladies understand. I don't want you to feel frustrated that the guys are, and the guys who are in the house, please, I really recommend you. These are the women now. The guys are there single. These men now don't have anyone because they don't even fear camera. They have come. Those who have not come, means someone here. 3, 2, 4. You may fight. Okay? So the men, thank you so much for turning up. I don't take this lightly, and I'll make sure you get wives from these people. Okay? And I'll really make sure I deliver the database as received. Thank you so much.
Asanteni sana, like the Swahili say. Please, another big round of applause. Bino ebintu bambe si byangu. Look at the men who are next to you. We are very brave. Do you know what it means to sit there and you say I'm single when you're a man? Do you know what it means? People start saying, Taina sent. People start saying, Taina work. People start saying, you get. So by the time a man like me, Sarongo, comes and tells you I am divorced and I am laughing about it, there is no better confidence than that. Mukubira abasajja bali wano mu ngalo. Now, that said, no, it's okay. I have been requested, and if you don't mind, let's do this exercise. That is now beyond me. Would you mind introducing yourselves? Have you heard? The men. Hey, the men, okay. Okay, sorry, it's the men. Do you mind introducing yourselves? Please, let me bring even the cousins in here. Basa, gas, manyi, tuli single, bichi. Can't me. But I've been introducing myself. I'm going to end. Let's start. I'm going to end. Stand up.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope you had a good evening. I don't know what I should say and what I should not say, but I'm called Alex. I'm called Malay Alex. So, manually work over, don't bother.
Okay, that's good. Another one. Somebody here is asking, Brinda Ko, why is it that the conference is only 98% women? Where are the single men? And it's a lady asking. Continue. They will answer. We are going to go to questions, by the way. Michael MC, Madam Shamim is coming with questions. Continue, sir.
Hello, everyone. By names of Chugos Bashir.
Speak louder.
That is my voice, and I work with Swangs Avenue.
Swangs Avenue, the best. Swangs Avenue, Mujimanyi? Hey, Yakawe, you don't know. Continue, sir.
I'm Cyrus Achi.
Okola chi business chi.
I'm a technician and IT.
Asante sana.
Welcome everyone. I'm Saranga Blasio. I'm an engineer, software developer in Microsoft.
The man is an engineer. Asante sana. Okay. Atandikire wano. What and say?
Hello everyone. I'm Gavi Richard. I'm working with Arts Matters as financial
Speak
manager.
louder. Banange. No, tasobola. Stand up. Ngenda batu kako.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dwayne Amalek Honcho. I work with FHI International, and I'm also a co-founder of Honchos International, distributors of plastics in Kampala, Arua Park. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, asante sana. Patia huyu. Here.
Thank you so much. My name is Badru Molinda. I'm a teacher, MC events, and an actor.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
And he's single. Very single.
Hello everyone. I'm by names of Mpanga Frank, chef by profession.
Wow.
And mechanical, Benz.
Chala mwagalanya abafumba.
Thank you so much.
Chala mwagalanya abafumba.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for looking great. I'm Thaddeus Sendaula. I'm wellness consultant. I know most of the people here, but I'm also happy to be here. Thank you, Mariam, for this event. Thank you.
Wellness consultant. Do you know what that means? Wellness consultant. One of the things that ladies like is wellness. Banango musajja wenkubuuka.
Good evening, everyone. I'm called Ambrose Ayibazue. I am happy to be here and looking forward to interacting with all of you. Thank you.
Okay. Niko wapi? Hapa.
Yes, good evening.
Anybody hiding there?
I'm Mwonge William. I'm a medical officer, CEO, Life Plus Medical Center, Gayaza.
Tosobola kulwala bwoba omuyina. Ate tugamba bulwadde bwa mutima.
everyone. I'm by names of Sewagira Wellington. I do business. I'm a fashion designer.
Wanji. Asante sana. You've heard that. Any other person that I have not? Where here? Where? Which side? Okay. I'm very sorry, ma'am. Munsonyiwe. Nobody.
Hello, everyone. I'm by the names of Sabliva Godfrey, and I'm a receiving clerk, and as well I do online trading. Thank you.
Fantastic. Now, if I was doing the other way around, I would have a lot of problems. Newera biro omukyala. Notandika kumuyita omusajja. Babinyigiramu. Now, before I call my co-MC, but abasajja babano wano bonna kwata. Service providers twagala bamanya kwatirawo. Bano bonna boogere.
Thank you. My name is Eric Sechewa. My company is Unique Events.
Single and searching.
No.
Kwata balala. Atobo.
My name is Pulega James. I'm married. I do videography with iSpare Media.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mulala.
I'm called Kaiwa Arnold. I work with Radio Sapiencia.
Asante sana. Now, I want to make a special announcement. On the 23rd of October, between 2 and 7, we have an event. Mariam is going to be part of it. It's the Girls Catch Up 2022. You gather, you have fun. There is a word of hard work. There is love for each other. And there is also sharing business. There are brochures which are being distributed by a lady by the names of Joy. So please don't miss them. Also, before I call Shamim, you can also be coming. We have Turkish Sport Corner. Please stand up for recognition. Where are you? Come in front here. We can't see you. Where is she? She has moved outside. Now, as a marketer who has been in TV for a long time, when you spill time, mulabeze dakika ze mulaba tan akawungezi or NBS eze dakika bweziba zigenda wezi, that is 1.5 million. Kitegeera kati budde bugenze. Shamim, take over. Okay, kati no mic kanjireke wano for our experts. Besides, this lady has, talk about your business.
Thank you. I'm an entrepreneur. I own a business. I sell fashion. I make and sell ladies' fashion accessories. I mainly do things related to the hair because it's one of the places women don't really mind about. Like, I make these things, like the ones on my head. I make bonnets. I make hair bows, anything related to hair accessories. And my social media is Nora Fashions UG. And physical location, Equatorium Mall, Shop 295, and outside Senana, Buganda Road. We'll be giving out small gifts to our guests who came in early as a way of appreciating them and you as well, that for those who won't receive, the prices have been reduced to 50%. So shortly after this, we'll be giving them out, and then I'm just there on the table in that corner. Thank you. I'm Nora once again.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
I welcome you all to the Ultimate Singles Convention. And by the names of Shamim Namuli, we have been organizing the Ultimate Singles Convention. Before I go, we are organizing a WhatsApp group for the singles, and we are inviting you all. Please come and register. We shall be paying a yearly subscription fee. So please come. Some have even started registering, and we shall be handling all the singles from that group. A fee will be of 50,000, right? So please come. And I also want to talk about the Turkey Sports Corner. They are the one who are on my outfit. So please go. They have good clothes to put on. We are going to go through the Q&A session. And Mariam is going to be answering all these questions. Actually, I have over 100 questions here with me. But she will handle, and the rest of the questions will be handled on our platform, right? So please subscribe. Question number 1 is, what can I really do to get out of single life? Because I have tried to play, but all in vain. I have never gotten married before, no child, no what. I am really tired. Thank you. I'm always dating married men. I've been receiving this question too much. What can I do about it? Sorry, I read again. Okay. What can I really do to get out of single life? Because I have tried to play, but all in vain. I have never gotten married before, no child. Now I'm really tired. I'm always dated by married men. Okay. I don't know how old she is, first of all. And, okay, because the age matters. I don't know whether she's 33, is she 40, is she 28, I don't know. But then, when you find yourself dating married men, first of all, there are 2 reasons why. One, the community you keep, you're always around married people, okay? That's one. 2, the workplace where you work, most of the people may be married. The crowd you keep is the crowd you attract, okay? Then 3, you may be liking money. You like free gifts, okay? Because the people who give free gifts are married men, not these single men. They give you those gifts to how do we call it? It's called Trojan horse in military psychology. When I give you a gift, I'm buying you. I'm making you not to see the truth. That's the reality. Every time you take a gift, you've taken a Trojan horse. A Trojan horse is something which is given to you on the outset. It looks like a gift, but on the inside, there's something else, okay? So check around yourself on the gifts you receive, 1, on your love of money, 2, on the crowd of friends you keep, 3, on wanting men who are unavailable, because you may be wanting your freedom as a single girl, that the weekends you're free, and on the Monday you're with him. It's enjoyable. Then he blows you up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the weekend you're free. On Monday, you know, that's how it works. So when you get accustomed, or when you get addicted to that freedom that comes with getting gifts, and you're again free at the same time, it can keep you single for a long time. Because dating a man who is single comes with its own hiccups. 1, single men really, they don't give big money. You know that, you know? So if you want big money, you may not get it from a single guy, okay? So if you want big money, you have to keep those married men most of the time, because they give you the money, they need your time. They are buying your time, in other words. So I think you check around that. One of the reasons may be working in your life. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mariam. I think she has got an insight. Another question is, how can I handle my wealth as a single mother? Currently constructing my own house, big, because I feel the rentals are not enough for me and my son. But some people discourage me that I won't get married with that house. And by the way, what will I use the house for again? Or what if the new guy comes in with a house which is not as good as mine? What should I do? And you know why they're laughing? Do you know why everyone is laughing? 3% or 4% or 10 of the women here in that situation. One, there's something you should understand about life. It's not a race. Many of the people get the thing earlier, others come in too late. Some people marry early and they divorce. Others marry late and they stay. Other people never get the chance to marry, but they may be in cohabitation relationships and they are even happy. Some others get married and they are happy. So comparison is one of the reasons why many people are not happy in life. Okay? So when you're a single mom and God has blessed you to make money, to have a business, to have a job, and to build a house, then you are around women who are having nothing, and then you're conversing about the house. Okay? You're conversing about your businesses and what? You're already moving into comparison. They are comparing you to themselves or to your situation to make you lesser. But listen to me. Whether you're in a small house, whether you're in a big house, whether you have a job or you don't have a job, life is about choices and being intentional. Okay? When you see that you've clocked an age of 35, 30, and then you see no man coming your way for a relationship, and then you wait for this man to come and build your house, huh? You may wait longer. Okay? And let me just put this to your ears, and may God maybe judge me. Many of the houses are owned by women. Women play a big role in building homes. Professor, am I right? Men don't think about those things. By the time a man builds a home, a country home, those big things, they're always in their 45, 50s. And it's a need because maybe he wants to be a man in society, etc. But if you don't get charge of your domestic life, if you don't take care of your domestic life as a woman who is single, if you're single and you're sleeping in friends' homes, relatives, sisters, cousins, listen to this. 1, you'll never succeed. 2, you'll have a lot of problems. 3, your emotional welfare is upside down. You know? Success and domestic life work together. If you're tick at home, you're tick in career. If you are having domestic issues where you don't have housing is a need for every woman. I wish people knew that. Until when you put your life together domestically, without a man or with a man, it is very difficult for you to go outside and you conquer the world. You know, you can't sit in a shop, work, make money, when domestically you're having issues. You know, with landlords and what? You understand? So, listen to me. The man is not coming. You are working. You're getting your money. You feel you're not comfortable in that small home with your son or sons. And then you build your home. You take charge of yourself. Okay? Let not anyone tell you that you're making a mistake. Because even if you wait for this man to come, you may never even build. There are more problems associated with the relationships. Okay? So I would think, let her build that big house. Okay? When the man comes, it's unfortunate whether he comes or he doesn't come, or you get someone who comes to help you to keep you, or you there's a lot of games there. But when it comes to age, that's why when I was asking you guys, I was asking your status. I wanted to know whether someone is single mom or single dad. Because when somebody is a single mom, the play of relationships has changed. It doesn't matter whether the child is 2 years or 1 month. The play of dating life has changed. Which means you are already playing a role of a parent and a lover at the same time. Okay? So build businesses, have dreams, wait for that man to come one day, wait for that woman to come one day, but never put your life on hold to wait for a perfect person to sweep you off. They may not come. And even when they come, they may not build a home. And then you rent for many years. Okay? So why don't you wake up in the morning, build your house, and, okay, you pray to God one time to bring that man. But don't say building a house is bad, making money is bad, because you see poor women who don't have money having men happy in love because there is no money. That's also another problem. They are also having no food. They have no school fees for the children. They're also sleeping hungry. They're sleeping. You look at your share of problems. Don't compare yourself to another person. Look at yourself as an individual in life. Thank you.
Just to add on what you are saying, abasajja tutera nnyo okutya abakyala abali stable. Bwe nfuluma wabwera awo nga njagala kukuwa lift, njagala kutwala ewuwo, nvuga ka primo. With all due respect by the way to those who have primos. Okukola bweti nendaba nga gw'oyina ahari agireke, oyina kawundu. Kindeeteramu okukola ki? If that man can be intimidated by something that small, he's not meant for you. A man who is stable, and I'm saying this, I said in Zenyine ebitebi bisatu. Ndi mutabani wa, I'm a son of a woman, I am a father, and I'm also an ex, because I've been divorced. Now, yeah, I didn't divorce, they divorced me. But the point is this, you are asking me to introduce myself. I'm sorry, I'm just answering her. I think it is very important for a woman. You see, society has emancipated a woman, right? But they have not emancipated the boy child to match the girl child. Muchitegera. Many men are intimidated. Nasanga omukyala ina sente ze, nasanga ki ebyo ne bimutiisa. If you're a man, you're a man. Let me just say this for those who are not here before I came. I spent 20 minutes on it. When she suggested a divorce, I'm cutting the long story short. I said, Choyagala ye, oyagala chi, take everything. Do you know why? Do I look stressed? All my property, and I've been working, I'm not poor. My house, she knows my house. I have a very good house in Jesus there. I left them for my kids. Right now, they are comfortable. They are there. They are okay. You get? Now, this is the point. When you have a woman who is working, it is good for you. But many men don't want to see that. Nyagala bwenfuna shamimu. Nyagala shamimu asigale nga housewife. Kati bwechinkuba, if I'm working for Museveni and throwing awali nebintu byaffe bya politics. Shamimu nasigala nga kola ki? Nga ayambako. So do not feel, now I'm speaking as a parent of a daughter. Make sure you acquire your property, you do everything. But when it comes to time to adjust and respect your man, ekizibu kye mulina is bwe mufuna ssente. Muwulira muli baakabi, you think you can play the role of a man. Tabagambye mbu women are many and men are few. Okitegeera? Ekyo nakyo kiteekewa. That's my contribution.
Thank you so much, Herbert. I'm going to read one more question for Mariam, then another question for the professor, and one more question for Mariam. And then we get two from the audience. Is it okay? Which decision should I take if my person is over-delaying in books, course after course, and all finances are spent on school? He keeps comforting me, that be patient. Wait, we shall make it official. Time will come, but I feel I am too late. He is very good not having cash. Not because he is broke, but school. And his child from past relationship. I am ready to be patient with poverty, but no time wasting. I need children, but I'm trying to avoid children outside marriage because I already have one. This is a guy who does not ask for a baby like other men do. He says, we shall get children. They will come, don't worry. We still have time. He does not care about my age. I like the way Shamim is reading. It's a good narration. So now, it's absurd, still the age is not there. But when it comes to decisions of love on the side of a woman, when it comes to choosing somebody you're going to be with in life, a time comes when you choose somebody who is ready. Not somebody who showers you with a lot of love, but they are afraid of committing to a deeper relationship. The the absurd fact is that in life, women have a timeline. We have a biological clock. There's a time when things have to move, and then you end that cycle. But if you're having a partner who is ever at school, lady, listen to me. This man is getting courses. The guy he's getting doctorates. And you know what is happening? You're not working on yourself. As he's educating himself and upgrading his mind, a level is going to come and you get a problem called mating rating. Mating rating means that as I'm educating myself and reading a lot, we shall be on table and I'm talking, you're not listening. You don't understand me. I mean, I'm a doctor in psychology. You are a businessman with maybe a senior 6 dropout. What do we have to talk? Which means, with time, you're going to lose touch. You're going to feel he's getting distant. Because the more he's educating himself, the more he's getting value. What he's doing is very right for himself, but on your side, it is buying you time. Okay? So please note, by the time this man gets all these doctorates and PhDs, you may not level up. The problem with relationships is that we can't grow at the same rate. As somebody is doing those courses, what are you doing with yourself? That is one. Are you taking courses also as you're waiting for the babies? Are you taking courses yourself as he's taking courses? Because you are taking care of a child who is going to school. Just think of a mother having a child go to school. You dress him up every day to go to kindergarten. And every morning, that's your job. Which means they are getting value. You are giving them the benefits. They are actually benefiting all, you know? But with time, it may not play out well. When I was writing my book, The Lady's Guide to Fulfilling Relationships, I said, why good girls get left out? You are being a good girl. But I tell you, when that man meets a woman who is of his vibe, in the brain, you'll be shocked. Okay? You'll be shocked. Because when it comes to mating rating, we date people who are in our same vibrational alignment, mentally. I cannot date somebody who is lower, and then, at least you have to be somewhere. So you'll become someone who is maybe denser. In fact, he will call you dense at some point. Yes, you're not my type, okay? So as he is going to school, work on yourself, I would say so. As he's upgrading, upgrade yourself also. If you cannot upgrade yourself, let him marry you legally, and then you wait on the legal document. Otherwise, you're waiting for nothing. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Question going to the professor. Ways of preventing infections and how to use Mimi oil for family planning.
Thank you, Shamim. You know, infections are becoming a menace in our society. Everywhere you go, the talk of the town is infections. Actually, at our home places, people are now singing one song, Maria. Alimponya Rivawa. The men are singing in bass, the women in alto. But one way to avoid infections, first and foremost, is hygiene. Hygiene. Try to be clean. For example, when you go to a public toilet, there are many people touching the handle, and you don't know the type of infection they have. So the best way, you can carry a small sanitizer. After handling that handle, you spray and then kill the bacteria. Because with time, you can scratch any part of the body. You know, scratching is an autoimmune reflex action. You do it unknowingly. So try to be hygienic. And then you can, for example, for UTIs, urinary tract infections, candidiasis, you can do V-steam. Yeah, you can do V-steam. Rosemary is very good. You get a bucket of hot water. You put like 10 drops of rosemary oil. Then you squat on it. If you're too big, you can get a chair and you put the bucket underneath. Yes, because you may fall down and people around you may get scared. So rosemary is good. It's antifungal, antibacterial. but you can use it to clean yourself after menstruation. Because most women are prone to infections after menstruation. That's when they get all those sorts of irritations and the like. So you can do this steaming once in a while. Let's say after your menstruations, menstruation, you can do this steaming with rosemary oil to tackle the issue of UTIs and candidiasis. Then the question about, before even I go to neem oil, rosemary is good even with breast farming, Shamim. You can use it to farm. It has rosmaric acid which can farm the breasts. Yes, they have not asked that, but I know it's a big problem. You know, Mariam uses a lot of rosemary to farm the skin. Yeah, so it is a dual purpose. It's one thing which connected us with Mariam, rosemary oil. She mixes it in turmeric butter. Then neem oil. Neem oil is a family planning oil, like I said. It has NIM76. NIM76 slows down the swimming of the sperms. So what you do before you engage into a sexual intimacy or act, you can first excuse yourself. You go, you apply it, then you come back for action. If you're not ready. You know, when you look at these Chinese moving around, they carry a lot of neem oil. It doesn't even just stop at helping you with family planning. It's also a prevention against HIV and also these all other infections. So it's very good. It's a very good oil. We can talk more at our table there. You can try it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. Please get the neem, the rosemary for breast farming. One more question for Mariam. How do you maintain a health relationship with a very busy man, Rich, a counselor? He shows he likes you and talks of future plans of staying with you, but he is not creating time to date. She's a mother of 3 working on a divorce to end a past relationship.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, when it comes to dating busy people, this is what you should understand. Or being married to them, or being in a relationship with a busy person. First of all, you need to be tolerant. You see, Professor is also busy, are you? We are very busy. Okay? Personally, myself, even if you call, I don't pick you, you send a message, I read it, I might not answer you, or I answer you with a short message, you know, you have to be very tolerant. One, when it comes to relating, you must have what I would call, okay, let's call it tolerance. Understand where someone is coming from. Who are you dating? The problem with love is loving somebody and thinking that everybody is the same. When you're in love with a rich man, the play is totally different with a poor man, okay? Or a man without a job, okay? One person has a lot of time at his disposal and has no goals. Another person, every minute matters, okay? So if I am here and now my husband is quarreling, Mariam is not around, then he has a problem because it's the work I do. So you either sign for it or sign out because I cannot be in 2 places at the same time. So comes the same with a rich man. When you go to rich men, when you have a chance to date a rich man, listen to me. Make sure you give them space. Okay? They commit. The good thing with rich people is they keep their word. They mean every word they say. They have no time to lie. You can't lie. I'll give you, come at this time, they mean it. A poor man lies a lot because he has a lot of time to explain the lies. Okay? Come, I'll give you. Ha, so called them katini. Yeah? Ha, Annie, Gondi. I don't like poverty. Eh? I don't know about you people. I don't like poverty because poverty comes with a lot of morals with it. They lie a lot. They never deliver their word. You have to always explain. You talk, you quarrel actually to remind them of what they said. You know, the phone calls are so many. The messages are so long. You have to read and then we are going to look at sexting and texting. I think next week, maybe I would have got my holiday well. But I'm going to teach you how to decode text messages of liars. How to tell that a man is lying through a text. It is also a long story. Writing text messages. Rich men don't write text messages. They don't like it. You either write a short one, call you back. Busy now, get back to you. A poor man, So how do you tell that you are dating a poor man, long distance or short distance, or just look at the text messages. They write long messages. Then because women like words, they also return long messages. Then he returns long messages. Then, you know how the brain works. As a psychologist, the best thing I can ever sell to anybody is my brain. Because the capacity of the brain is like data of a phone. Data guwako nga ulaba data wa isimu. Nti nkowo kusoma messages or decoding. What is it trying to mean? What does a full stop mean? Then you ask professor, wano exclamation mark ategeza ki? Oya kwagala oyo. Exclamation mark. It takes a lot of time. The beauty why many women are addicted to rich men and they can never get out of that angle of married men is because they don't write messages. They don't call. The words are few, then someone can relax a bit. It looks good. But imagine dating someone with a long message. Phone calls are many. Then when you don't pick, they go on another phone. So I think we need a session, how to know that the man you're dating is jobless. Phone calls, long messages. Now, back to a woman who would want to date a rich man. One of the rules you must know is that rich men don't make unnecessary phone calls. They are too busy on projects. They are thinking of a new, a new something to solve a virus than being on a phone with a woman talking about love issues. So the only time they can be in love with you and they give you their time, when they give you their time, they really love you. Okay? Because time is what they are selling now. If I give somebody my time, it means I love you. It is what I'm selling. People are paying for it, and I'm giving it to you for free, which means I love you. So when you're dating a rich man, young lady, or whoever you are, don't date them like poor men. Don't write long messages. Don't call 10 times a day. Then you remind him, nice lunch. I mean, the guy is in meeting with other people, then and that's where many women lose them. This is not my type. Okay? So when you're dating them, take the gifts, take the money, give him space. Because the money he's giving you comes from busy time. Without the busy time and him selling off their time, omuntu okupimira ku budde bwe obudde bapimanga olaba emmere oba chai omuntu okuwa 2 hours 3 hours 1 hour of their time, that time is money to such a rich man, rich women. So you call me, send messages, I can't have that time. So which means every message is short and on point. Stop. Where can I meet you? Sheraton Hotel. Full stop. They will come. Tebalimba. But a person without a job, they are Sheraton, they are not there. Then you have to call Oliwa, nzija tuka najako. Banage sagala bantu bavu. It makes me sick. So poverty is not even money. Poverty is character. Whatever ngochalimba limba. Doyogera tobituukiriza. You're saying I'm a Sheraton, but you're in one gear. You have a problem. Imagine most of you paid to be here. Temwanda bieko. Like over 100 people. Shamim, you know that? Nobody, I didn't meet anyone. You've paid your money here and you come and the event is not there. I'm a poor woman. It means I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap. So which means that if I say 7 at this time, believe that. I don't have time to call again to lie. 100 people. Hello? Hey, kakati mbaden. I don't call. I never called any one of you reminding you to be here. No. I knew that if someone has paid their money, we have organized, they will turn up. I didn't go talk to professor for like a month, right? After depositing money on my account, full stop. We don't talk up to today. That is what they call rich. Rich is not in money. Rich is a character. So zimbo omutima ogw'ekigagga. Kitegeeza nti sigamba nti olina sente ku bank account. Tolimba, byoyogera byotegeeza. When you say, I'm going to call you back in 20 minutes, please do, as a man. When you don't call back, and then I have to remind you after 3 days, you're poor. Poverty is not money. Poverty is character. And it is built from obulimba, alimba, when I say that, I just do like this. I just say this is a wrong audience. Because if you don't deliver what you're saying and then you're wasting my time, it means you're not my type. So, lady with the rich man, please keep that man. Don't call him. Don't send messages. Receive the gifts and enjoy. He will love you more because you're saving his time from loss. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam. The last thing, they need clarity about paying for the platform for the singles. Someone has asked about inquiring, about question, about what. It is here that the 50,000 we paid, it's the one that will make us to be added in the single WhatsApp group. How come we again have to pay? Kindly let us know about the benefit of them joining the platform and the other benefit they will get as well.
Okay, thank you so much. The intention of inviting you as pioneers or guests to the event was to get the database. That's one of the things. I do my things in order most of the time. 2, the fee you paid, you've eaten, we've paid, everything here is paid for. And even we have had it our money, me and Professor, okay? To love you more. So running a WhatsApp group, I don't have groups on WhatsApp. Why did I? Because I know Kavuyo in Uganda. Groups are Kavuyo, eh? People are disorganized. And I don't like disorder. Personally, I just move out of that. So this group is to help whoever asks me, I just throw them there. Which means I don't get into this. The time may not be there. So why are you subscribing is to have order on the group. Free things are very expensive. We shall have Kayola there. People will come with the Bibozi. I don't like it. People will come with Kavuyo. They don't even know why they're there. And someone starts throwing everything there. So we want to be very organized. It's a very small fee for the work done. Actually, it's supposed to be 100,000. Shamimu Asumina sent in full. Those who are in the room who pay 50 will be lucky. But when we get outside here, getting on that platform is the most difficult. We want few people I can manage. She can manage. You cannot manage many people. It will be hectic on my side. That is 1. 2, what are the benefits? 1 is to get people who come on my inbox asking me, etc., I want this. I don't want anyone to be in personal friendship with me. To demombozi on a T. Instead of putting me on a T, to ask me, I want a woman, I want a man, go to the group. Choose. Whatever you do out of that group, it's up to you. Because when it comes to choice, it is one person. 1 or 2, but 1 is better. That is 1. 2, we shall be having these empowerment sessions. This has been on a higher platform because we were launching a product. Tugenaji Sariane Cake, Ultimate Singles, is one of the products of the Ladies Guide. Then we are going to move it to be every yearly. And then we get small spots where we counsel you, we grow you, we form small groups because this has been so much for me. This is a lot of work. You see these people, they're like few. But pulling them here, it took me a full month of not doing anything. But only this. Okay? So, benefits, nyinji orensonga nti muli nze nabagambye buli mwagenda funa. That one I promise you. I talk, I deliver. I told them I'm a liar. I don't have the time to waste. Okay? When I say something, even if it takes me 3 months, I deliver what I said. Because when I get it, I know what is right. And 2, you have to be very careful because the market is flooded with liars. Losers, manipulators, people who have your money. People who want hookups. That's why when Nagambia ku TV nti wantu twagala batayina mulimu tebadduse. Nagambia tayina mulimu tojja. To stop that mess. Okay? So basically, join the program. It is your choice. The fewer, the better. Okay? Because me, this is a very and that girl has done a lot of work. Shamima has been running around all over. This project is so big for me. She's going to be handling most of the things. If you send a message, I don't answer you, she can even answer you. Because I cannot be everywhere. I'm a counselor, I'm a this, I'm writing a book. I run businesses. It's all over me. Then someone has to come, telling a problem, then you listen. So the head is tired. And I also want to enjoy love. Now tell me, when do you enjoy love? When people even wake me at night with a call? Then it's a mess. So basically my work is very difficult. I'll have to say, gwestakoze konga bwayagala ansonyiwe. Ebintu bimpitirako. Eno project nene nnyo, I didn't even know what I was signing up for. Era professors wanaga Mariam, abakazi nga bangi kati mwemuli na batono. Okay? Abawandisa babadde bangi basuka wano enkube balemeseza bambaga Mariam kale I failed. We have people from Barara, Mbale, I don't know. People have come from long distances to be here. So at the end of the day, bwemba nina kensobe exam, I won't sonyiwa. Get me in the inbox. Get above all else, get me on a call. Messages in so many stars them, but call I will answer you there and then. Thank you so much. So if you want to register, today it's 50. bwe tufuluma wano ekisenge nga tugenda kwa 100 nze sina kyenfiirwa bannange. At the end of the day, me have done my job. Even God has appreciated. I've done what he told me. How did I get this vision, Professor Mbuza? I was even at home, just to the went to compound. I went into the enkoko zange. I have my hands there, which make me happy. Then something says, make a singles event. It dropped into my head. But by then I couldn't even believe it. Then I was like, singles event? Okay? So this is a sign that this thing is working. So if we have everybody's age, your name, ate mwaswadde mwambulidde. Kakati ekiddako ngenda tandika bajjako okola mulimu ki? That's another part. Kabira ki? Oyina religion ki? Professor wanalisinga ali mukumbuza kannetegereze. Professor uno ayina ssente, ayina fame, badde mubuuza naye professor lwaki oli single? Abakazi babano balinga 2 mu room. Ogamba oli single? What is it? Nanga kannetegereza se namba njigabe. So men are there who are single. Let me tell you, men are single. Olunaku lwe ndaba ku NTV, I was shocked at how many men wrote to me. In fact, on NTV, no woman wrote to me. They were like over 4. Many of them were men. Bebali basinga n'obungi n'engamba bijasajja bali single. So I was in shock, which means there is a gap in between. Thank you so much, Shamim.
You're welcome, Mariam. So please subscribe to the platform, and I'll be ready, and Mariam and the rest, to receive you. We are going to cut a cake, and we have gifts for the early birds. As we are cutting the cake, I'll be running through those people who came early, and Madam Nora will have to present the gift to the people who came early with Mariam and the professor, right? Okay, thank you.
Now, it would be unfair to go without talking about 2 people. One is Ice Beer Media. Zeno TV is a mulaba. Those cameras you see, one camera is around approximately 15 million shillings. So when you see somebody has invested all these things here, it's not a joke. So when you are interested, which many of you do, Shamim Bakuita. Live streaming, photography, videography, commercial production, graphic designing, concept development, video documentaries, events management, Ice Beer Media, ejakukolera. Managing Director wawe umukono guteke waggulu, Mr. Mulwanyi Andrew. Uyo musajja ali single. Now, last but not least, but before I talk about the cake lady, this is what I wanted to say. I want to thank you ladies for, if this was an event of men, there would be 2 things. One, bandebadeba complaining. Time. 2, bandebadeba walinga banywa. I've been an MC here very many times. As a managing director, I have sat here, we have had events here. Bagenda wali ne batandika okunywera wali. Imagine just 3/4 muli wali muli ku mwenge, function egenda maaso. Those are men, that's how we are. Oba waliwo omupiira, today is a Friday. Nenga tuli wali. But ladies, you've sat here. We started late. I want to apologize on behalf of these people. That's why I started the other storytelling when I was the other side. Ekyo tekyabadde ku program naye nabadde nyiyeeya budde. Mukitegeera? So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for 1, persistence, resilience, commitment. And I think this is going to make a better you, right? They say when you inform or educate a lady, you inform what? A counter nation. Now, the last part is, there is a beautiful lady, she's called Mrs. Teyangambi linnya lya bbaawe. Now at least she's not single. Bamwita Nancha Sandra. Stand up for recognition. The beautiful cake the sweet cake that we are going to eat. Tetunaba nagisala meanwhile. Agikola. Ava mu company bagita the Baker's Haven. They are situated in Ebenezer Building, that is Cornville Street, just opposite Christ the King. Mujimanyi. Amasimu wegali. Do you want to take the numbers? 0754 400 133. The other one is 0778 451 608. Cakes are very important for occasions. I know one of the reasons why I delayed that cake and it's going to be cut at the last is because I know all of you want that cake. So that's why it is there. But forgive us, please. Nange, I had another function I was supposed to attend, but I've cancelled it because this to me meant a lot. So we've learned a lot, we've shared. Please don't take for granted the people who come and share their personal things. It's because they want to communicate. You get? When you share something that hurts, it actually is half solved. So without much ado, may I call upon the two and the professor also to cut the cake together. As she thanks the sponsors, cake lady, mwetereze, camera people, mugende wali. Chigwe.
Thank you so much, Herbert. To start with, Herbert, thank you so much for being a reliable friend all through and standing with me all through this session. I wish to thank the following organizations for being part of this in support in any way that they've supported the Ultimate Singles Convention. First of all, I thank myself as a ladies' guide. I've been one of the sponsors. The Sheraton Hotel has been one of my partners. Please bring your events here. Sheraton is a 5-star hotel. They give the best services. They are very reliable. The GM is my friend. He has really done a lot in giving me those places where to live stream from, etc. Sheraton Hotel gives quality services for the reason, one, they treat you the way you've come. And we have a saying at the Sheraton, as you come is how we treat you, okay? So don't fear the place. You say, that's a 5-star, please. When you make an event at the 5-star, it becomes 5-star, okay? When you go to hotels which don't have even a star, okay? The event also loses the star. So Sheraton Hotel, thank you so much. Professor by Research has been with me. Thank you so much, not only in health support, but also he supported us to be part of this event. And is one of the best health doctors in the country. Becca's Haven, Sandra has been my partner all events. Sandra always gives us a free cake. All events, whichever I'm doing. Say, Mariam, where we don't meet, she comes on the day of the event. Thank you so much. Sandra has good cakes. You're going to taste and see. Everybody I give Sandra as a client tells me the lady puts in her time. She has love, okay? Aristoc is always my partner. Every event I have, they help me advertise the event, sale of tickets, etc. All my books. Aristoc will always be a partner. Unique Events, I met him the first day we launched this book. He has been with me. I keep friends, by the way. Me, I keep people. Everyone, I keep you for so long. I told you when I get bored, I even love it more. Okay? So Eric has been with me from the first day I launched this book, 8 years back. Yes. He was one of the people who worked with us, and he has worked with me again. Katisaga mukowe love. Changing people because you get bored. Keep relationships going. Has music. The lady Olivia, I think she has gone. Yes, she has offered us that music, which has been enthusing. Yeah, she has very good music, as you saw, and she has passion. Nora Fashion, she did our gift hampers. Yes, again, we have not met. We've met today with Nora. She's also a friend, okay? That's how we keep our friends, okay? You don't need to be so close. They need to just trust you. Touch Spot Corner, I am the dresser of myself. We have the bags there behind. I know where this girl has gone, you know? Touch Spot Corner, please look behind. Nora, please help me. Show them the bags. We are the only importers of Touch products in Uganda. Bags, dresses, you can't find this place anywhere. It's only me. So every dress we put on or we dress you, we take a plane. You give us your size, it comes to you directly as a client. So some of the bags we have is Burberry, a lot of them, you know, but rare bags. Bags which you have and then you feel quality. That is Touch Spot Corner. Thank you so much for the team, Shamim, Irene. There are a lot of those girls there. Everyone has worked closely in relationship with me to make the event come through. And above all else, thank you to the exhibitors. We have Jennifer, we have, there's Donna, there are a lot of people with very good products there. Whoever has come today, I really honor you and I really don't take that lightly. Thank you so much for being part of this program. Thank you so much and see you again next time soon.
Just before sitting, please go straight to the
Yes, I'll call for the sponsors to cut with me. Maybe with the exhibitors, if you don't mind.
Exhibitors, please come.
Let's cut the cake.
Shamim
and the people who came from far away. There is a lady called Janat.
We are also going to have a picture. All of you to Gende Wano.
But don't leave without getting a gift, please. I don't know where the gifts are.
But
Nora.
the gifts are for the first 40 people, they said.
Okay.
On the
Nora,
list.
the gifts, we have to be.
This is to show you that next time when we call you, Soko J.
Yes.
It's done on purpose, by the way.
There's a lady called Sophia. She was here by 10. She was calling me. I was even sleeping.
Exactly. So Shamim,
Madam Natu said that.
Mugende
Sophia, I
ngamusale
don't know who
cake.
you are.
Go to the cake, please. Go to the cake.
Shamim, you can call the team, all of you guys. Gloria, there's Kathy. Bambi Obana Bakozabo.
Kayimba Kokaka.
And working along with me, they are on tenterhooks. Eh? They are running around.
Neka mpisembukano. Fenga abasajja. One of the things that we like is when you have nice shoes. Bwe ntunulira omukyala ng'oyina engato eryawo eri kapyata. So one of the ladies that sells shoes here, she's called Joyce Nalwada. Stand up. She has amaso gange bambe ntandise okukaddiwa. I can't even read these Joyce colors. But please contact her. She has nice shoes on top of the other shoes that we have. DJ, please.
Can we keep time, please? We need to close down. We're already ahead of time.
Okay.
The sponsors, the exhibitors.
Please stand. We're going to count from 10. DJ, continue. Kasigale in background, eh?
This is my firstborn.
Wanji.
This is my firstborn, but he's growing taller than me.
Okay. Kale, abagala ebifaananyi obanyimirire wa. N'ekikulu twagala cake. Now, from the count of 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Congratulations. DJ.
Whoever wants to talk about their products, please, the mic is open to the house.
Yeah, because we want you people to network. The power of networking is when you know someone who knows someone who knows someone. Do you know the power of networking? Do you know that it can take you far? So feel free as we mingle. Come here, talk about what you do as the DJ. DJ, continue in the background. Nice music.